Do you guys hear background noise? Is it really loud?
No, I don't hear any of those. Yeah, are you by the fish tank?
Yes.
Don't
Kind of.
hear any.
Cool. Alrighty, so while you guys are getting set up, hope everyone had a good Fourth. I know we didn't get together last week for that, but glad to be doing it again, and appreciate you guys all being here a couple minutes early so we can get ahead and get right into it. So, last time, I know Mark, you had some stuff going on. So, basically, what happened last time was the group, kind of really began their journey proper into the jungles of Chult, making their way downriver using the canoes, keeping a pretty good pace, and managing to forage pretty successfully for food via Huckvar's fishing along the river as you guys traveled. You made your way past a few sites, up some waterfalls, found some shriveled up fruit and some smooth skinned fruit. Took the smooth skinned fruit and found it to be less than edible. So discarded it. Continued on. Coming upon eventually a group of these brontosauri, kind of frolicking and playing, the children, the sort of the baby brontosauri, in this lake. You notice them all grazing almost to the point of kind of clear cutting this thick, earthy, like root plant that grew along the coast of the sort of the borders of this lake and a little ways into the jungle. A couple of you, Huckvar and Flint specifically, tried to see if you could forage some of this root. Made your way kind of to the edge of towards the opposite end of this clearing, trying to stay out of sight of the brontosauri, attracting the attention of one of the babies, and Huckvar caught a strong scent of death somewhere nearby, and as such, both Huckvar and Flint retreated back to the group. You guys made your way back into the canoes, headed downriver a little further, rested for the evening, and we called it an early night there. So, as we start again this evening, you guys have just completed a night's rest. Checking your rain catchers, it seemed that it was a rather hot and dry night. Not really a whole lot of water captured in them. Luckily for you, you do have a decent amount of it still stored from the one night that it rained pretty heavily. If I'm not mistaken, I believe you
What
guys
are
still
we
have
storing
about.
this water in?
So the rain catchers themselves, you can fold them up, and they kind of act as both a catcher
Okay.
and storage. Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like you still have about 100 pounds of water according to the notes here. So, still doing pretty good on water. So, water, food, seemingly not too much of an issue right now. You guys wake up. What do you want to do?
Continue downriver.
Yep.
All right. So, getting some things ready in the morning, prepping the canoes once more, slipping them back into this kind of slow-moving river. You continue on. Go ahead, Alex, and make a survival check for me. 14?
Yep.
Okay. So you'd be heading. Oh, and so, sorry, I forgot to ask you guys this previous night. What kind of pace are you guys trying to keep here? You're trying to move at a fast pace, a normal pace, or a slow pace?
Probably normal.
I think We should be past the undead. So normal's fine.
Normal? Okay. Cool. Alright. So, as you travel along, you're able to keep a good handle on the canoes and such, and make a pretty good pace. Moving about a total of 10-15 miles or so. Along the way, off to the right side of the river, you guys catch a glimpse of a clearing through the trees, the number of tents arranged in a bit of a circle. And it seems to look like some kind of a campsite.
I mean, I'm pretty much always good with exploring.
That sounds like a plan. I'm with you.
Okay. Alright, so you guys hopping out of the canoes and heading towards the campsite then?
Very gracefully.
Okay. So you guys pull the canoes off to the side of the river here, tie them off on a tree. How do you guys want to approach?
Do we see anyone?
Make a perception check.
What's up?
18. You don't see anybody out and about in this campsite. You do notice from here that a couple of the tents have these large kind of gashes in the the wall of the tent, kind of torn open. You see a small like fire pit or like a circle of stones in the center of these tents that it's a little bit hard to see from where you're at, but you does not seem to be smoldering or smoking or anything like that. It isn't indicative that it was recently put out.
Alright. I think we should be careful.
Yeah,
I agree.
think
Pull out my axe.
going back
Stealthily.
to the boats and just
I'd also say
continuing on might be the best option.
with that perception roll, Asher, you notice that in the trees around where you guys are kind of like looking out from here, you notice a number of fruit that resemble that same fruit that Shago kind of as a gag tried to get Darius to eat, the fruit he referred to as the dancing monkey fruit.
I see.
Yeah, I'm not gonna trust that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although, let's pick up a couple of those fruits on our way back to the canoes.
Okay. So you're gonna just grab a couple of them?
Yeah.
Easy enough. Okay. So you grab a couple of kind of plump, ripe-looking ones off of one of the small trees nearby, and you see you guys are head back to the canoes.
Yeah, I think that's probably
Okay
the
with
best.
this.
Okay. All right. So, choosing to let whatever happened there remain its own situation, making your way back to canoes and continuing on. Travel the rest of the afternoon. You notice overhead a couple of times over the next 6 hours or so, you see small groups of these large, winged, kind of anthropomorphic-looking creatures flying overhead, similar to the ones that you saw north of Fort Balarian, that Shego referred to as Terrafolk. See them kind of just pretty high up. They don't really seem to take too much notice of you as you guys canoe on by, and they seem to be flying in the direction that you had just left. But as the sun begins to set, do you guys want to continue on or set up camp for the evening?
Set up camp.
Okay.
No reason to push our luck
Yeah.
in the night.
Okay.
As far as I remember, we're not on a time limit, are we?
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, not anymore.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So, setting up camp. Your normal arrangement: tents out, rain catchers out. The ones that are now empty at this point, you would have drank. Let's go ahead and mark off 10 more pounds of water. Well, how many pounds is a gallon
With a
of water? I guess.
can we do? It's so much easier if we convert in liters, like straight
Yeah.
up.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Let's see, 2 gallons to a liter. Cause it's so
It's 3.78 liters to the gallon.
so we'll call it 3.5 for ease of conversion.
okay, and that's
So-
so that would be
So
it's
it'd be
one.
it's 2 gallons of
gram.
water, 2 gallons of water per person per day to remain hydrated. So you would have had to drink 10 gallons of water this today.
Okay.
And that's going to be 10 gallons is
37 liters.
37
Call it
liters.
35.
Call it 35. Yeah. So 35 liters to pounds would be
Well,
Oh,
1
well,
liter
two.
of water is 1 kilogram of water.
okay.
Yes,
Metric system, guys.
it's so much easier to keep track
So
of.
that's 37 kilograms of water, which is 74 pounds.
Okay. So you guys are down to all right. Let's see here. So you had 100 pounds, which is 45 kilograms. I swear you had more water than that. I don't know. Either way.
It's-
It might
big
be
deal.
in the bag of holding, but not written in. fantasy.
I'm looking at your guys' notes on Google Docs.
Okay.
Either way.
Yeah, and
I'd say you guys have enough water for today, but it does seem to be running a little low after having gone, now a couple of days without really fully replenishing it. But you set up camp for the evening. You set your rain catchers out. I'm assuming the same watch order, so it would be Asher and Darius first, or is that how you guys want to? Do you guys want to continue that same watch order? Okay.
Sounds good.
That works.
All
Yeah.
right. So, Asher and Darius, you guys. The rest of the group kind of heads off to rest for the evening. You guys sitting by the firelight. It's a quiet evening, save for the sounds of the jungle around you. Okay, Darius, you're a minute. Asher, do you want to help him or do you want to make your own?
My own.
Yeah, figured as much. 21. Okay, so Darius. It's dark out here, man. It's
I have the goggles.
yeah, and the goggles do help. But thick foliage and sort of the day's kind of malaise, kind of like your eyes are a little bit heavy. Not a whole lot happened on this day, and so you're kind of like.
I feel that because my eyes are heavy IRL too. This is easy roleplay.
Easy. Asher, though, you pick up the slack. Keeping a sharp eye out, you hear some heavy footfalls and a few branches snapping. Somewhere in the distance. Okay.
Somewhere in the distance or close?
Not close. Somewhere in the distance.
Okay.
The sound, like very clearly, the perceptible sound of footfalls, but not in the immediate vicinity.
Alright. I'm looking in whatever direction I can heard it in, but
Seemingly
we'll wait till you're
somewhere.
closer.
Yeah, it's hard to really make the direction out from this distance. It is a little bit far off, and you kind of listen. You hear this slow trudging of footfalls. Eventually, you kind of hear some
some cries of some beasts in the night. Footfalls continue, and eventually you hear another yelp or a scream of some wild beast. And the footfalls stop somewhere off in the distance.
Are they getting louder?
Slightly, but still not close enough to really cause, like, to be, like, in your immediate concerned area. And that whatever it was with that last cry of a animal, the footsteps seem to have stopped. You kind of wait a little longer, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Don't hear him anymore.
Alright. I think we're good.
Okay. All right.
PM.
So, another hour or so passes. Start to feel the need to meditate and reflect on the day and kind of recharge the old batteries. Yeah, I believe next on your guys' watch list was Bumblebee and Flint.
I'm in one of your tents.
Okay.
Get out of my tent, you
No.
cat. I want to take you and just like throw him out.
like clasp a tree.
All right.
Fucking
so,
Darius. Chuck.
So Darius,
Perception.
heavy-eyed, heads to bed, throws you out, Bumblebee. You see Flint outside, the two of you.
Do I have my dog with me?
If you'd like to wake him, you can, yeah.
Did he take a watch already?
He has not.
Then yeah. Or is he taking the last watch? Is he part of the rotation?
I figured he would take it with Huckfar at the end.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's what we did before.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't realize.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. All right. So
Um,
Bumblebee and Flint, either separate or together.
Ooh,
Okay.
baby.
There is it. Oop. Nice.
So Bumblebee, thrown out of the tent, you kind of scurry up into a tree and curl up a little bit more and kind of keep one eye open lazily. Flint, given the recent events that seem to partake whenever you guys settle down for a rest, you are wired awake.
Just every tree snap, just holding out my crossbow, jumping at shadows.
And a few hours pass. You know, pushing well past midnight at this point. And
I don't
Flint-
like this ASMR.
In Flint, you notice at this point, similar. Twigs snapping, the shuffling.
I have
of
Misty
dirt.
Step fucking prepped
You
to go
hear-
straight up into a tree.
You hear what sounds to be footfalls close and approaching.
Yeah, I'm up in a tree.
Okay.
Misty Step up into a tree, and I try to warn Bumblebee quietly with a whisper.
You misty step up into the tree with Bumblebee.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Actually, how high up is he?
I don't know, Nick. How high up are you?
Probably the closest branch that's
Okay.
on the ground.
Maybe 15, 20 feet or so. Not too far. Taking a look in the direction where you heard these footfalls and twig snapping, it's a little hard to see in the dark for you.
So, wait. I just wanted to check.
Mm-hmm.
If he's not that high, I'm going to just use jump, not Misty Step.
Okay. Easy enough.
Yeah.
Focus your mind and kind of leap up into the tree. Well,
Use
it's a
the
little
force.
bit surprising for you to watch this this sort of like pirate swaggering individual suddenly leap into the tree with you, very gracefully.
Somebody coming, Bumblebee.
You hear
Keep
the
your voice
direction
down.
off into the woods, maybe 60 feet out or so.
Also,
Hard to tell from here.
what are the chances one of the tent doors is close-ish, like facing us?
I mean, they're kind of, you guys typically arrange your tents sort of like in a slight circle. You don't have too many tents,
Yeah.
But I'd say reasonable. I mean, maybe not directly facing you. You got two tents. One would be facing you. One would not be facing you. Basically.
All right. I'm gonna huck a rock into the one that's facing us and try and just hope somebody notices, or a stick or anything that's hard and might wake them up.
All right, Asher, a rock hits you.
I awake
Okay.
and rush out of the tent.
Okay.
Oh shit!
No
Yeah.
regard for stealth.
You
No, I
hear-
mean that makes sense. That makes sense.
I'm ready. My morning star.
Asher, as you awake, you hear these footfalls as well. Much closer. Similar cadence to what you heard before.
I am preparing a spell.
Okay.
Does it sound like one or multiple?
Multiple.
I'm preparing a fireball.
And you said it's coming closer, right?
It is getting
Yeah.
closer, yes.
I'm
I
going
have
to
my
roar.
crossbow out.
Ow.
Okay. You roar.
Ow.
Okay. Alright. Okay. The footfalls stop for a moment before increasing slightly in pace. But they're still being closer now. It's less like the sound of like foot after foot after foot and more of like a slow shuffle. As if whatever is approaching is like dragging
Man, we really should have chosen fast.
slowly through the
Oh
woods.
God. Oh no. Would you say it's shambling?
Make a perception check. 17. Okay. So, shambling, sure. And looking now, much more awake, Morningstar drawn, Bumblebee. You look and you peer through the tree, the foliage that you're in. You see 5 zombies slowly shuffling their way towards the camp.
I'm
But-
roaring again. Oh,
But they're
sorry.
short. These
Oh, what?
zombies. They're very short. One might say roughly dwarvish in size.
Dwarf zombies. Nice.
Hey,
What about
I
you
like
baby
it.
zombies?
Very small. It almost takes you a moment to find them, but when you do, it kind of catches you off guard because they're short.
How many were there?
Uh,
I see.
Aren't you a little short for a zombie?
I believe 4.
4. Oh, that's not bad.
They don't seem to have noticed you. They seem to just be moving the direction of the noise.
Oh, yeah, it's who did Flint wake up?
Me.
Asher, who is now standing in the clearing.
Who's kind of standing between the two tents, and you see this kind of this small ball of flame forming in his hand.
I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna sit there. I'm gonna rage silently.
As soon as I have sight, I'm letting loose.
Okay.
As soon as I see him launch, I'm gonna shoot a crossbow bolt at
All right.
one of them.
Flint, make a perception check with disadvantage. Asher, make a straight perception check.
with disadvantage.
For you, yes, because you don't have dark vision.
That's right, I don't.
12. Okay.
So it's a 1.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So they're continue to approach Asher. You don't quite see them. You hear them getting much closer, but you haven't quite established a visual on them. Flint is dark as shit, man. You're up top, and you were able to kind of pick it up with your hearing before, but looking around now, you really can't put a visual. You can't get a beat on them.
Shit.
Here, I will say.
I
Can I
see
see the-
Flint
can I-
looking
can I
like
see
90
the
degrees
fire?
the wrong way. I just like point
I
the
would
right
say,
way.
actually,
Just grab my head, like turn it.
I would say, actually, Asher, you would be able to make out the general vicinity that they are in.
Fire.
Okay, go ahead and because I went
Hell
ahead.
yeah.
I made a stealth roll. For
Darius
these
is in
zombies,
for a
and it was
rude
not very
awakening.
good. Yeah, Darius is kind of sleepy still.
Someone's gotta wake
as
him
is,
up.
As is Huckvar. You guys are still
Yeah.
asleep.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is it's gonna be empowered.
Good.
Oh
Oh boy.
shit!
Okay.
So that's that.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see the light forming in his hand, by the way, as he's casting?
Yeah, I mean,
If I-
it's
If I see any zombie, anything,
in
I'm
the
shooting at it.
Yeah, in the corner of your eye, Flint, was like the campfire. Still like a
Okay.
low campfire, but growing in size, and you realize then it's a fireball.
I can
Okay.
re-roll. I can re-roll 5. So I'm gonna start with the 2s.
Okay.
There's 2 2s.
Mhm.
So it's plus 2 damage, plus 3 damage.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna go to the 3s.
So it's 35 now, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
35. Okay, I'm not taking that one.
39.
3.
38.
Oh, sorry, 38, yes.
Do I have to take the reroll? I don't remember.
You must use the new rules, it says, yes.
Okay.
So at
So
37.
it's-
But now we're at 40.
Okay, so then it's those 5 right there. Those are the 5 rules. So take out the 2 2s and replace them with 4 and 5. So that's plus 2, plus 3. Minus 1. So that's
So 34, 34, then replace another 3 with the 6, so 37, and then replace the
40. Yes, that's 40 damage.
40
Boom!
damage. Okay, oh my boy. Alright. So Asher, you see as they breach about a 45-foot perimeter, you start to see kind of on the edge of the camp some rustling of the bushes and trees. And you choose then as the moment to unleash the full fireball. Flint and Bumblebee, it's almost blinding, the contrast of the brightness of the fireball versus the darkness of the night in this
I'm
thick
still
jungle.
launching a crossbow bolt, just
So
one.
you
with
just
sneak
shoot the
attack.
direction of where the fireball goes. Okay, go ahead
Yep.
and go ahead and make an attack roll. With also just make a straight roll is fine because the 26 is gonna hit. All right, let me go ahead and make saves for these boys. What is your DC, by the way, Asher?
16, I think. Yeah.
Alright, so that's 3 failures and a success. So 20 points of damage. So 3 of them instantly incinerate.
Should.
And Flint, you see one of them. So you see 3 of them burst into dust, essentially into ash and dust, and one of them kind of seems to be patting out the flames a little bit. You choose that one to fire at. 26 is gonna hit.
Yep.
And
13.
it had 2 HP left, yeah, so.
God.
So, Huckfar and Darius, you guys awake to a
I
and
go
the
back
sm-
to
and the-
sleep.
and the
Sounds
smell
like
of
they got
the smell of burning twigs and foliage and such.
Yeah, they got it. I'm back to sleep.
Okay.
I'll head out with my crossbows, but not
So
super quickly.
okay, so Ashvar, you see Huckfar emerge from his tent, crossbows in each hand, kind of. You can tell that he hurriedly put on his gear because it's not on correctly. His shirt's on backwards. He's kind of looking around, like kind of like blinking, and both crossbows out.
Okay, got him.
Okay, nice job. Proud of you.
And Roger is at the base of the tree, looking up at you, Flint.
It's okay, buddy. You did good.
He did nothing.
All right, so you guys now have a nice smoldering area north of the campsite, kind of on the edge of the jungle, and
We may want to move, possibly.
What time is it?
I don't think we need to move.
at this point, it's a few hours past midnight, likely. The moon doesn't seem quite above you entirely; it seems to have moved slightly.
Could serve as a good warning sign for anyone who tries to cross our path.
Agreed.
Call back to 10.
Okay.
Same.
All right.
I want to climb on the top of the tree and see if I can see anything.
Okay.
I guess I can't see much in this
Make
dark.
another perception check, then.
God, I almost click wisdom every time.
I'm also returning to the tree with Bumblebee.
Okay.
I'm fucking off the ground.
Sure. Make a perception check with disadvantage, then, Flint.
Yeah. That's probably gonna be it. No. God damn it.
Aww.
13. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's dark. You're able to see a little bit more, just the ambient light of the smoldering impact zone. but only for, you know, a few feet out into the woods from there as it quickly grows dark once more. And Bumblebee, while it's a little bit off-putting to kind of have this stark contrast between light and darkness, as far as you can tell, and kind of, you know, perking your ears up as well to listen, save for the kind of the sound of kind of crackling wood as it splinters and burns and breaks a little bit. Whatever may have been nearby likely has fled.
As it should have.
God damn right.
Yeah, I rolled a stealth check for the zombies to see if you would pick to notice them as you're in there. I rolled a -1, so.
Very good.
All right, so.
I'm gonna go to the lower tier branches again.
Okay. A few more hours pass, and eventually the impact site begins to kind of sizzle and smoke as a light rainfall begins.
Well, our rain catchers are out, so I think we're all right. They are out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay. All right. So, do you guys wake up for the next watch?
I believe it's Roger, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So how far you awake for your watch? And as you're heading to bed, Flint, you kind of stir Roger from his rest and calm him down a little bit more. He seems still a little bit nervous, but
He's okay. Your buddy Huck's gonna be up with you. Good boy.
kind of like sits in front of you for a moment, scritch him a little bit, and he heads over to you, Huckfar, and now have Roger kind of sitting there with you.
Okay.
Okay. So.
Assuming nothing happens during the watch, I'll just play with Roger a bit.
Okay. Easy enough. The rain seems to kind of mask any sounds, and you and Roger kind of try to stay underneath some cover to keep yourself from getting too soaked. You get a little bit wet, but this rain does seem to help the rain catchers gather some water. So, the evening begins to draw to a close, and you start to see the first fingers of light breaking the tree line a few hours later. This sort of light rain continues.
Wait,
Hmm?
no, that's not what I wanted. Just 20. Just in case, you know.
Oh, okay. So, hold on. All right. So, as the morning begins, the rain from the previous evening seems to kind of increase a little bit in intensity. It's now this, not quite like a crazy ass storm, but a pretty heavy downpour. You find your visibility seems to be a little bit reduced, but it does provide a good bit of water. You find that the rain catchers, from the night and kind of a little bit into this morning, have gathered. Let's see. Gathered about 4. Oh well, we're doing liters now, so hold on.
Just tell me how many gallons.
4 gallons.
4 gallons. That's
15
14
liters,
liters.
roughly. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Per rain catcher. So you guys have.
We'll just go by 3.5 instead
Okay.
of 3.8.
So you guys have 13 rain catchers. I'd say 3 of them would have been full of water, so you had 10 set up. So for 4 gallons per, so 40 gallons total of water. So go ahead and convert that as you will.
It's 100 and what did I say before? It's 140.
Yeah. Okay.
Liters of water.
Okay. So you got 140 liters of water. All right.
That's
so
a lot of fucking water.
you guys have
Also,
a lot
weighs
of fucking rain
140
catchers.
kilograms, which is times 0.54. So divided by 0.54 is 260 pounds of water.
It's a lot of water. So
Damn.
I'll allow you guys to determine how you're going to carry it all and travel with it and such. Like as I said before,
carry like
you know,
90.
Okay. As I
I
said
can
before,
carry-
as long as you consume 2 gallons of water a day, you are safe from dehydration. So
I can carry some of it too.
So for
I would,
today's
but I'm full.
for today's travel, slow, normal, or fast.
Like normal.
I'd say
Yeah, normal.
fast. Get us away from the zombies.
That's fair. You go fast.
Yeah.
I'm all for moving quick.
Yeah, I don't mind
I'll
that.
kill them all if they show up. We're good.
What's the worst that could happen? It's not like we're going to get lost on the river.
Okay. So you're going fast then. Is that the?
Yes.
With that tone, I'm not too sure.
Just wondering.
On an inspiring message from God, I've decided we should really go
Either way.
normal.
So I'll go ahead and say the determination is basically if you going fast gives you the chance to move an extra space essentially per day. 50-50 chance basically. So by canoe going fast, you would move 2, possibly 3 hexes essentially.
Yeah,
It's a lot of hexes.
It's many hexes.
Let's do it. We have to see what it's like at some point.
Is
Yep.
it, would you say 7 evil hexes,
All of the evil hexes.
Mr. Pilgrim?
dude.
Alright.
Okay. So, taking up a fast pace, trying to get out of whatever the hell stench of death you saw a couple days ago, now leading into a small group of zombies shambling their way into your camp. You gather up the rain catchers, eat some of your fish, and hit the canoes with the intention of GTFOing. So, go ahead and make a no, you're traveling unknown territory. No need for a navigation roll here. So that's the wrong pin. 1, 2. So by about midday, make it to about here. And anything you guys are doing during the along the way. So the first half of your day.
New.
nope.
Just
Okay.
keeping an eye out.
Keeping an eye out. Okay, go ahead and make a perception check, Darius.
Okay. I am good at these.
I want to look specifically in the water, see if there's anything in it.
Sure. Make a perception check.
I guess I
Uh,
should fish along the way. Keep
okay.
our, as I've been doing.
Sure thing.
Just keep on keeping on.
Make a survival check, Alex. Okay,
Ooh,
20.
fishy.
Okay. So Darius, as you guys are traveling down, you look and you see a little ways ahead. You see these trees full of bananas.
When you say bananas, do you mean bananas?
They look just like a banana.
Friends, we feast tonight, and I point to the bananas.
Okay. I'll say, Huckfar, you recognize these as bananas.
Whoa, that's
Exotic.
lightning.
Are you guys gonna stop and grab some bananas?
I will.
Why
Okay.
not?
Sure. So you take a, you're making good time this. You're making great time right now. So you pull off for a moment and kind of let your muscles rest from the sort of heavy heavy paddling of the canoes you've been performing this morning. Grab a couple bananas. Taking a bite of one of them, it tastes like black licorice.
Uh-oh.
These aren't real bananas.
No real negative effects, but they just taste, unless you like black licorice.
No one
Awful.
likes black licorice.
I will say that you spot here in the trees, kind of eating some of these licorice bananas that seem to have fallen to the ground. You notice 5 of these small, sort of furry creatures that kind of look up at you and kind of get the feeling that they're not really used to humans, and they don't seem to be put off by your approach. They kind of just look up at you, acknowledge you, and continue to munch on these licorice bananas.
Must be nice being able to enjoy this thing.
They're pretty. They
Yeah.
They kind of look like, well, look like this. They look meaty, tasty.
Oh no. Like what?
And
I was
very,
looking at
very,
Discord. Oh
very-
my god.
and very unsuspecting.
They're unibunnies.
How big are they?
They're about the size of a bunny.
I say we leave them. No need to harm the wildlife for no reason.
Goody.
My tail is like going mad.
I don't think these are the cat girls you're looking for, my man. These appear to be
Eyes
not
dilated.
cats. I'm just gonna pick up Bumblebee and just put him back in the canoe.
Do you resist a bumblebee?
I let him do it.
Okay.
Just like slung him over my shoulder, like, facing away, so that it's like only his
I
tail is
get like
pointing
eye level
towards
with
them.
the edge of the canoe, just staring at them.
Just like reach over, cover his eyes. No,
Okay. So
maybe later.
you leave the small, defenseless unicorn bunnies to eat their licorice bananas. Pass up a meal of red meat. Make your way back to the canoes. Continue on. Another 15 or so miles. Where, kind of in the last few hours of the day, you seem to come upon this abandoned riverside camp strewn with wreckage. The tents appear moldy and tattered, and any structure that may have once been permanent appears to have been burned to the ground. Though you do see 2 intact rowboats that are tied off to a very short dock. North of this camp, you see the ridge, and built into which this 80-foot tall stone statue, carved to look like a man with a crocodile on his back. And between the statue's feet, a stone archway leading into a dark tunnel. To the left of the statue, a crude animal pen within which this small, panicked-looking bird seems to be running around inside of it. And outside of the bird, there seem to be no other signs of life.
Is it any special kind of bird, or is it just a regular,
Hard to
completely
tell.
normal?
Hard to tell from this distance, as you guys are still kind of on the river.
So we have the camp on the left and like the statue further down.
Yeah. So yeah, the way this map is oriented, the player map you guys have here, north. So yeah. North is up. The camp itself is like riverside, and then like there's the ridge, kind of like the camp at the base of this ridge, kind of along the river, and then built into the ridge is the structure.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
You said there's like an opening into the structure.
Yeah, so you see these like it's like the statue itself is this large like man,
Mm-hmm.
and then between the man's legs, here you go, do this.
Just gonna be a picture of a dick.
It's taking a while to load this. Oh damn.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Let's go check that thing out.
Yeah.
Shit's slick.
Okay.
Wait, we would know this is Camp Righteous, right?
Yes, from the map. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see what's righteous about this camp.
Okay.
Oh.
Would I have seen or heard anything about this?
We have the god.
Or
Yeah,
yeah,
the
in that
what?
book too. In the book or that we got earlier.
Yeah.
Oh yes, this
My
does not match any of
ancestry.
the gods from the book.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are gonna tie your canoe off and head into the camp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get it.
All right.
Gamers.
Are we rising up?
Oh, we have tokens.
Is there any bath water?
Like bread, we will rise.
I need to buy Gamer Girl P, please.
All right, so I'll give you guys tokens on here. I don't know if you need the tokens to be able to see or not, but
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah. So you guys step off, look around you. To kind of off to your right, you see a number of these kind of larger dome-shaped tents. To the left, you see smaller, just individual-sized looking tents. The animal pen off to the left of the statue. Some burned buildings off to the right.
Anybody here?
Are you like calling out?
Sato.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I don't do subtle.
Call out and you kind of hear it echo from within this tunnel, but you don't hear anything. You don't hear anything else kind of stir.
I look
Seems
back.
quiet and dead, other than the bird running around.
I look back at my friends. Why sneak when there's nobody around?
This is an invitation to pillage.
Agreed. I completely agree.
Maybe on the way out, we take things. For now, I want to see what's in there.
Yeah, let's check out the Colossus.
Onward, friend. And I
Statue
put my
thing.
hands on like the back of Bumblebee Tuna.
Okay.
Oh, I'm walking like in
Alright,
front of
so
him.
you're heading up to the
Almost
You're
running.
heading up to the statue.
Yeah.
Okay. So a small set of stairs rise about 5 or 7 feet up to this platform that the feet are kind of placed on. This large open tunnel lies within. Seems to be maybe a shrine of some kind to who you don't know. Bumblebee, you asked if you recognize this at all?
Or like recognize anything from.
So I believe Bumblebee, I believe it
Ancestry?
was you and Huckvar that in the Merchant Prince's villa were the ones going through the library, correct?
Yeah.
I took
I
the
was
book.
there too. I was
Okay.
there too.
So the three of you guys.
Yeah, I
go
just
ahead
took the
and,
book,
right,
but
go
they
ahead and,
those two were in the
I-
library doing everything else.
Gotcha. The three of you guys go ahead and make history checks.
History?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
To recall what you read in that library.
The
Not off lit. Dying.
Just
Real
currently.
You guys kind of take a moment. Bumblebee, you kind of pull out the book with the various gods or deities that seem to have been worshipped at one point, and none of this seems familiar. Huckvar, the only thing you can really recall right now was the guide to monsters you've been reading each night. Nothing in that book about this. Flint isn't really isn't really ringing any bells. You guys do see, now that you're a little bit closer, the statue, the man seems to be, like, the crocodile and the man seem to be kind of almost intertwined with each other. It's a bit strange.
gay.
Okay. So, you guys are heading in, or are you staying outside?
We go in.
Okay.
Go in.
What is
let's
your
go in.
marching order?
Bumblebee
First
and
and
I are
second.
right up front
Yeah.
together.
together, like side by side.
Brother in
Oh.
arms.
Unless the the hallways aren't wide enough.
So I mean, they're about 10 feet wide. Each square on the map here is 5 feet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's
Side by
there's a
side.
10-foot gap between the feet that lead into this dark tunnel here, and stepping in a little bit farther. Let me go ahead and go to the.
Putting my hand paw on the toes. Feeling it as I walk by.
So as you head in a little bit farther, you see this roughly 20-foot high ceiling. High up in it, you see draped with these cobwebs, and the floor itself littered with mud and creepers and leaves that have seemed to blown in with the wind. Making it kind of hard to discern the floor itself. You're kind of like walking through some like light underbrush.
Is there anything further? Like, can we see anything at the end of this?
Seems to just be a dark tunnel, cobwebs all throughout. Make a perception check. Eventually, you do see what looks to be like a large, like 7 or 8 foot tall wall, or like a ledge, about 30 feet beyond the entrance.
Let's check out the. Is it a ledge going up or down?
Up.
These are like spider webs.
Cobwebs and such, yeah.
Cobwebs.
Is it in front of us or above us? Like, would we have to walk through the cobwebs?
You'd have to walk into this. Yeah, you'd have to walk into this tunnel, right? And then like you can see about 30 feet into the tunnel, it looks like a wall, but you can see that the ceiling doesn't quite meet the wall. It seems to be a ledge you'd have to climb up on top of.
I'm gonna take out my.
None of you are tall enough to see what's on top. It's about 7 or 8 feet tall.
I'm gonna take out my gray sword and just start hacking away at this cobweb.
I'm gonna jump.
The cobwebs themselves aren't low. They're kind of up higher in the ceiling, yeah.
I'm going to jump up. I don't even need to use the jump spell. I can jump easily high enough to see what's on top.
Well, you have to get closer from here.
Okay, I will. I'll walk up.
I'm going in.
Okay.
But I'm gonna look for traps first.
Okay. Okay.
How long away I am.
So as you're walking in, make a perception check. Flint. Okay, 17. Flint. Unfortunately, as you walk up, it's hard to see in this underbrush, but you hear creaking as Bumblebee and Darius, you guys walk forward, and the floor falls out from beneath you. I need you guys to make dexterity saving throws, please.
I have advantage. Wait, do I see that? Danger sense?
Mm-mm.
Oh, fuck. Dex. I'm sorry.
You're fine. Okay. Each of you guys take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Bumblebee, you land prone. Darius, you land on your feet. As you guys have fallen 20 feet deep into a pit. And Flint, you're able to see around the pit is a small ledge that you could maybe
Wait, do I
walk
not get
along.
advantage on
I would say
I
no, just 'cause
immediately-
you can't see it.
because it says such as a trap.
In that case, yeah, you're right. Go ahead and make it with advantage. Not a whole lot better. You watch yourself fall.
Once I see this happen, I immediately take out some rope and throw it down to them so they can climb up.
Okay.
I will
Pretty
first attempt to throw Bumblebee to high enough so that he can catch the ledge.
Okay.
Use my cat
Make a
claws.
general strength check. Or athletics is fine.
Okay.
Anyway, a 4 is
Hold
not
on,
gonna do it.
hold on. Oh, if it's athletics, it's gonna be an 11.
Make an acrobatics check, Bumblebee.
Oh, I got this. Maybe.
I'll say combined
Maybe.
together, Bumblebee. With your climbing speed, you're able to. Darius doesn't get you quite all the way up, but you extend the claws and kind of like hurriedly like clamber your way up to the top. Darius, are you throwing him up to the? So I'll go ahead. And
The
real quick,
other
I'll
side.
go ahead and I'll. Okay. So I'll go ahead and I'll real quick just rearrange you guys a little bit here. The trap itself was here. So. So you throw Bumblebee up to the other side. So
I meant like to
the
the
sa-
other side.
Yeah, the side you guys had not come in on yet?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, Bumblebee. As Darius throws you up,
God, this is gonna be another trap.
Yep. No, it'll just be monsters this time.
Make a dexterity saving throw, please.
You got
Do I
this
have
this time.
advantage?
Yes, it's a trap. So yes. Okay.
Easy.
Ooh, nice.
Oh,
Easy.
yes.
Okay.
Nice.
So you see now from up here, there seem to be these these wall niches. You see it. You see. So you still see this ledge in front of you, and as you pass through these wall niches here, scythe blades swing out from each of these niches.
Holy shit!
So you take
Oh my god!
9 points of slashing damage.
We just got here!
As they slice through here, so also you make it to the other side of them. So Darius, what ends up happening is Darius throws you up, right? And as you land for a moment, you hear like a small like depression, like you feel yeah, exactly. You hear like a, and then as these two scythe blades from each side swing out, you dodge the first set of two, continuing like the small dodge roll forward. You hear another. And then from this other set of niches, two more scythe blades kind of catch your back a little bit. You manage to avoid the brunt of it. And you kind of make your way to this ledge, and you're kind of pressed up against this ledge as these scythe blades are swinging now in front of you.
The penitent man must kneel.
I'm gonna kneel.
Come on. Frickin'
It's Indiana Jones. Yep.
Last Crusade? Anybody? No?
Oh,
I
sorry.
recognized it. I don't know
Big
it well
sorry.
enough to remember the follow-up.
Yeah. It's okay.
I'm gonna yell back to everyone. There's more traps.
They can all see this happening at this point.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought it was higher
You
up.
still should
I don't,
yell.
think,
No.
I don't think I can. I'm still like
Maybe
20 feet
Darius,
below
but-
the ground.
Yeah, Darius, yeah.
You have a rope to climb up with, Darius.
Let's cross over to the other side, then pull him up there.
Do I
sounds
see
better.
anything that
I
might...
jump to the other side. Just I don't even need to use a spell. I just do it.
Okay,
I think I
Scythe.
can.
I would say,
With the-
knowing where the scythe blades are at, you can jump to the edge of the pit and not be in the path of the scythe blades if you want to wait for a moment.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Sure thing. Darius,
So am I
if
on-
you'd like, you can climb up as well. As for Huckfar and Asher, you guys can either like use the ropes to descend into the pit and then climb up the other side, or you can try to navigate around the edge of the pit.
I'm gonna use the ropes.
All right.
Do I see anything that might disable this fucking
Okay.
cat slicer?
Okay. You see them kind of swinging by. You figure you could maybe jam them or like try to like hit them as they go by to kind of knock them out.
Oh, I want to do that.
knock them out. Okay.
100%.
Make a So
Take my warhammer and just hit as hard as possible.
Make a strength check. 12. Okay, 12's enough. You notice one of the
Nice.
4 blades seems to jam inside of its niche. The one immediately to your right here, the one most adjacent to you. One of the 4. You knock it into the niche. And it seems to be stuck. So now there are 3 swinging blades.
Can I like attack like the like the thing that they're like attached to that they're swinging about?
Sure, make a strength check.
I'm gonna get the other one closer to me
12.
and just assume,
Darius, you
yeah.
successfully lodge one of them in the niche as well.
This one? The
one
like.
the one they were right next to you, yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay. All right, boys, we got 2 more.
I'm gonna get the other one closer to me.
Okay.
The other
strength check.
side.
6. Make a dex save.
Advantage.
Yeah, I mean you see it. Yeah.
Does that? I mean, does it count? Okay, I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Because I'm forcing this upon myself.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Oh my god. You take 26 points of slashing
What the
damage,
fuck?
halved to 13.
Okay.
As you try to swing at it, Nick, and your timing is off, and it cuts across your forearm pretty deep.
Look over at Flint and I say, let's shuffle this position around real fast.
Okay.
If you wouldn't mind.
Can you let the guy with the tools to disarm them, please?
Seems
I
like
have these right here, and
the best
I show my hands.
This
Yeah,
does not seem to be a trap.
You're missing a pinky.
This does not seem to be a trap that would be disarmed by normal means. This is old. This seems to just be a brute, just knock the shit off of its rails kind of thing.
Hey, Darius.
I raise my hands. I do like jazz hands.
So Asher and Hupar, as you guys are kind of climbing down to the pit and climbing back up, you just kind of hear the sound of just like metal slamming against metal. Darius grunting.
said we could jam the thing.
Yep. Okay, Darius, you successfully jam another one. There's now just the one scythe blade close there to Bumblebee swinging back and forth. Actually, I'm sorry, Bumblebee. That should have been 6 points of slashing.
Oh.
Not 13. So go ahead and add back 7. You guys, I forgot. You guys had disabled 2 of the blades, so it's my fault there. Okay. So now only one blade remains, kind of going through the small corridor here.
Oh, not that we absolute need to use it, but we do have a portable ram.
Yeah, we do have one. You're
I was
right.
for breaking down doors, though. Like, would it help here, Mr. DM?
You could ram it into the blade if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Pass me the ram.
I'm being on the other side, which
I
is
just-
like this side.
I heave
Yeah.
like a heavy,
It's now just
heavy
it's now the
sigh,
swing between
and
these two
I
niches
hold
here.
out the bag of holding, or the it's more of a I've said this. It's more of like a messenger bag
Yeah.
of holding.
A satchel.
Yeah, a satchel of holding.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now, if you
I'm not
wouldn't
even gonna
mind.
take it out for you. I'm not gonna take it out for you. Just
I
take your
dig
stupid
through it.
fucking thing.
Okay.
I mean, it works like you just think about it, and then you can grab. You reach in, think about it, and it comes out with your hand.
All right. So this is gonna be +8,
Mm-hmm.
20.
Easily enough. Yeah.
24.
You smash the last blade back into the niche.
All right. Are you happy?
You kind of
Please
hear
put it
some
back.
gears grind to a halt, and it seems that the corridor is clear.
Seems like we might need this. I'm gonna hold on to it.
All right.
All right.
So you guys kind of regroup now in this corridor. You now see this 8-foot tall ledge here in front of you.
Well,
It's the 8-foot tall ledge, so I'm gonna. Excuse me, Bumblebee.
Yeah, I'm moving back and looking.
No. Don't, go.
Oh.
No. Go forward. Don't move. Stand very still, and I'm gonna climb up onto his shoulders and look over.
Okay. So up on his shoulders, you see now what looks to be a sort of this terrace, and you see tiled into the terrace a 4x4 pattern of squares. You see just enough room at the top of the ledge to stand without stepping on the tiles, but beyond that, the pattern kind of covers the floor wall to wall, back to back.
Do
And
I
you
see?
see on the other side another one of these 8-foot high ledges.
Yeah. Do I see anything interesting about these tiles? Anything at all? Any hints? Any clues to their purpose?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Oh, right. Where's the fucking map is covering the thing?
Hmm?
It was covering the dice box. The map
Oh.
was.
16. Nothing's really seems to be. They just kind of seem they just kind of seem to be chiseled into the terrace here.
I hop down and I say,
go
I
up
hop-
there.
no. Before you do, hang on one sec. Hey Darius,
Yes.
how much does that ram weigh?
A couple pounds. By couple, I mean about 35.
Yeah. Would you mind tossing that up there and seeing if it
Let's
does
not
anything?
throw away the ram that quick.
I
All
could
right,
throw
well-
someone else, like you.
So,
All right, fine. Throw Huck far. Sounds like you volunteered
uh,
anyway.
I'll just here. Just give me a lift. I'll climb up there.
I throw Huckwar up. Not like.
You help him up onto the ledge before the
Yeah,
tiles. Okay. Okay. So Huckvar, you're now standing here.
Like a shop.
How wide is that ledge?
It's just enough to kind of stand there before stepping onto the tiles. Like you wouldn't be able to stand behind each other, but you could stand side to side. A couple of you.
Hey, Huck.
So Huckvar, standing up
Huck.
on top of this ledge, you see that there is a large door above whatever this ledge in front of you is.
So while he's looking, I'm gonna use Mage Hand to tie a rope around his waist, just for safety. It's for safety, Hook. If there is a giant hole like earlier, you won't fall. Here,
That
Darius,
makes
hold
sense.
this. And I give the other end of the rope to Darius.
Let's
I hold
see
the
if
rope.
These are decent. I'll take out a miner's pick.
Whoa. Hold up, friend. Let's get the other magically inclined person up there, too. Asher, you're climbing.
First, I should ask, do I see anything while I'm up there?
Make a perception check.
Checking the walls especially.
Okay. You don't really see much on the walls. What you do see, though, is on the door, at the top of the ledge across from where you're at, there seems to be a similarly carved 4x4 pattern, though from the perspective that you're at, the angle that you're at, the ledge covers the bottom row of the door. So you see etched into the door what would likely be a 4x4 pattern, but you can only see the top 3 rows of it. You cannot see the bottom row.
I'm climbing up.
Can the tiles be moved?
And they seem to be kind of just carved into the floor. They don't seem to be... Or, well, what would rather... Are you trying to, like, pick them up and, like, rearrange them, or what are you trying to do here?
Pick them up if I can, and then I'll hit them a few times with the pick.
Okay.
Just
So...
to make sure it's not a broken floor.
What did you say that you were doing, Asher?
Climbing up.
Okay. So you're climbing up with Huckvar here?
Yeah.
Alright. So,
No.
you climb up to the
Yeah,
side.
he told me to go.
Welcome.
Magic Man.
What are we looking at?
Pattern up there might have something to do with disarming the trap. Or
Huh? What's the bottom row covered by?
Just the angle that you're at, where you're standing, the ledge in front of you, this like 7-8 foot high ledge, just the angle itself, the ledge is covering. You can't quite make it out from this viewpoint.
Okay, is
going
there
up
anything?
there is probably the next.
Is there anything on the squares?
It just seems to be just a wooden door with the pattern carved into it. Just the 4x4 pattern of which you see the top 3 rows.
Oh,
Captain, how tall are you?
You said you're hitting these tiles with your pick, Huckvar?
yeah, just not a full swing, but a kind of medium tap.
Ding ding.
Which one of the tiles are you hitting?
Oh shit.
I'll hit this one in the bottom left corner.
The one that's right there, the closest to you, kind of?
Yeah, I'm just.
Okay. I need Huckvar and Asher to make dexterity saving throws, please.
I
Your
fucking
turn.
knew it. I'm gonna yank him back down as soon as anything happens. I don't know if that gives him advantage or disadvantage, but
14.
Oh
yeah.
no.
Asher. Okay.
Oh.
So, as you hit it, it depresses slightly. Almost with just the slightest touch, it depresses.
Hey.
And from the walls, magical flames burst out from both sides.
Oh no, the fucking rope.
Okay, not a very high roll. Asher, you take 16 points of fire damage. Huckvar, you take half. You take 8 points of fire damage.
Well,
As the flames jet out and scorch you, the rope itself kind of begins to ignite and burn.
Yoink.
You yoink Huckvar down.
Okay.
Hey.
Singed a little bit. Asher, you kind of bear the brunt of the flames. The flames stop.
Yeah.
This is
Still
good.
up
We know how to deal with this now. We just need to get someone to the door so they can tell us what pattern to press.
All right, get down here. I'll do it. I can get up there very easily. Swap me, Asher.
There's room up here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is there actually room?
There's,
I can
room
get.
for two of you to stand there. Huckfar got pulled back
Two?
down.
Oh.
Huckfar got yanked back down. Okay,
Yeah.
then yeah, I
Okay.
jump up where
I'll
Huckfar
see you guys
was.
like this. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's Huckfar.
And how
Okay.
what's the distance to the other door?
The terrace itself is about 20 feet across. Then there's the ledge about 7 or 8 feet high, and then another 10 feet to the door.
Okay, and what's the? Would you call this a standing long jump or high jump to get up there? If I were to jump.
This would be a standing. It'd be a little bit of both, honestly.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think if I can actually do it.
So for you, with your strength modifier, your standing long jump is
3 feet, I think.
no, it's 6 feet. It's
6
half your
feet.
strength score. So your standing long jump is 6 feet. Your standing high jump is 8 feet.
So if I were to triple that with the jump spell, could I make it?
There's no need to use spells.
Why not?
All right, I'm readying a fireball.
We can get up
You're
there
readying a fireball? Okay.
perfectly mundane ways.
No.
It's not. Look, I get it back. It's only a jump spell. It's just barely a first level spell. Just let me use it. But first, do you think I can make it, God?
You reach into your mind. So triple.
I mean, I'm happy to roll like acrobatics for it, but
I'll say you could try.
I'm gonna try.
It would be a high DC.
Yep.
And if you fail, you're gonna land on the tiles, and it maybe not be great.
So I am going to ready Misty Step if I fail. So just finish my jump with Misty Step if I fuck it up.
Okay.
Is that allowed? Or I'm a squishy boy. I don't want to die.
Yeah, I would say if you fail the jump, it would be another. I would say it'd be another acrobatics check to like ready yourself to actually be able to Misty Step, because you'd be like
Okay.
Misty Stepping out of the air in that sense. You'd have to be finding purchase somewhere to be able to leap.
All right. First one is a 20 for the first check.
Okay, so you kind of look to Asher and nod. Asher, I will say that you can step down from the ledge knowing what Flint's about to do if you would like.
Oh, I'm up there.
You're staying up there?
Yeah.
I appreciate your faith
He
in me.
believes.
Flint, you ready yourself, you ready your mind, you enhance the muscles in your legs, and you leap, and you reach out, and your fingers just miss the top of the ledge.
All right, I'm gonna try and
So
Misty
make
Step.
another acrobatics check.
Whew. 14.
You land hard on the floor.
With a 14, I land hard.
I'm watching very carefully at what he lands on to see if there's any differences in the.
It's
the
still
tiles.
a 14. Just because it's a natural 4, it's still a 14. Come on.
I know.
But yeah, as soon as I hit, I'm Misty Stepping up though. As soon as I have purchase.
Okay. So you land across these two squares here. You guys see that?
Yep.
The bottom two, yeah.
Bottom two, yeah. And once more, you hear the. Need you guys to both make dexterity saving throws. And I'll say Flint with a 14. You do not need to make it at disadvantage.
Okay.
Turn to Bumblebee and say,
Oh, that's a 17. Sorry,
they seem to
that
be
was
having a great time.
I'm still licking my wounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
So
guys
that's actually,
You guys each take 11 points of fire damage.
So that's a 22, not a 19.
Okay. Yeah.
I rolled.
Either way, it's
my
You guys
check.
both make the save, so you each take 11 points of fire damage.
Did I notice anything with the tiles they landed on?
You notice that whatever's going on with the tiles, these two triggered the trap.
Okay.
The two that he landed
But
on triggered the trap.
am I still?
The
So, question: does the flames just
I'd
come out
say-
once and then stop?
The flames come out once and then stop, and you misty step.
No, no. If they come out once and stop, I just jump. If I use jump again, I just jump right back up. Well, it's still active, I should say. But if the flames are not like continuously
I got-
roaring,
yeah, I got what you're saying.
yeah.
wouldn't that be a is jump a concentration?
Yeah, so I'd say the flames continue.
Is it?
The flame. So while you're on the tiles, the flames continue.
While you're on the tiles, the flames continue. Then, I mean, either way, I have to get out of there, and they're both guaranteed to make it. So I just jump
Where are you jumping?
up on where the door is.
Wait.
Is jump concentration?
It is not. That's what I was just checking.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Okay, so you're jumping up to the top of the ledge, basically.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
I'm taking a mental image, a good
They
mental image
wouldn't
of the
put a
entire
fourth
grid-
trap, right?
of the entire grid, and then I'm dropping from the ledge.
Okay. So you drop down from the ledge.
Yeah.
Flint, you jump up to the top, and you now see the door has the full 4x4 pattern on it.
Okay.
One thing you notice about this door, it does not seem to have any handle or latch of any kind. It is just a solid door.
Okay.
I need to run upstairs really quick, so I'll let you guys think this through.
It's a
How
solid
fucked up
door
is
until
Asher?
Darius gets to it.
I'm alright. I'm alright.
Get back up there. He calls and down the pattern. I push the button.
There is a pattern.
I told you we should have thrown the fucking portable ramp first. Then we would have known there was fire, and you wouldn't have gotten burnt.
I've had worse.
We have lost the ram.
I could take the ram to the door.
The ram's made of metal. We wouldn't have lost the
I'll be
ram.
right back.
It is
It
made
hurt
of metal,
to touch.
right?
That's what I was
Portable
wondering.
ram?
It might be a wooden ram. Good luck.
I mean, it might also just be
Giant
like
goat.
a sheep.
Right, it's
So.
a portable ram.
I'm pretty sure it would just be like a fucking like metal thing.
It's probably more likely that it's wood.
It's just a giant wooden trunk. So wait, did he say the same 4x4 is on the door?
It's the rest of the 4x4, so we can see the bottom row now. But
Sorry, I'm back.
the first 3 rows didn't give us a clue.
Yeah.
Did you? Is there a pattern on the door?
We've just hit mines.
We don't know.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
But I'm gonna start pressing buttons here soon.
Does anyone have mage hand?
Yup.
Can you press buttons with mage hand?
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I always have mage hand, which is fun. Honestly, that's like I'm gonna play a Gith in like every campaign now, just because of that permanent mage hand
Sounds
and
so
it's
helpful.
invisible.
You can be any
That's
class
really
and still
nice.
have that really nice ability.
Yeah.
By the way, Asher, looks like you've been taking a bit of damage.
Alright.
I can give you a
You
potion.
sure? I've got some healing if you need to.
Eat the huckleberries. The hook for our old berries.
Yeah, berries.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
I will
If-
force
if you
feed
say
you
so.
huckleberries.
Force feed him if he dies.
Yeah, you gonna jump down from there?
No, only if you die, dummy.
Oh, maybe.
I won't force you to cheat them.
Alright, friends, I am back.
Sorry about that.
Drink right back.
Yep.
The question was, is there a pattern, a recognizable pattern on the door?
So the pattern on the door matches the tiles below.
Right.
Though none of the tiles have anything on top, have any design on top of them, and none of the squares in the door have any design on them either.
Okay.
Whenever he gets back, I'll have him make a perception check though.
Well, while he's up there, not talking, while he's up there observing the door,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take a mage hand. I'm gonna press top right tile. Took a mental. That's what my mental image of the area was.
Top right, as you see it here,
Yeah.
looking down on it. Okay, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're pushing the top right.
Yep.
So okay, so just make sure it's this one here, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the double fire trap.
You press down on it. Don't hear any flames.
Okay. I'm gonna move it to the left one.
Okay.
So the one on the one on its left.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, oh my god. Why is this so hard to do? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't there a pen tool or something?
What did I just do? I just closed the map. There's a map. What's this one called?
This is player map Camp Righteous, I believe.
Yep.
Oh, I just did it again. We're good. That doesn't help either. What?
It says you have it open now.
Yeah, I have it open. I'm playing with pointers.
Now you're thinking with pointers.
There is a way to drop a pin. Hold on, let me see.
Probably shouldn't ask this, but the guillotine didn't slice, or the
This
scythe
one.
didn't open.
What here?
Should about hold on, let me delete this. Oh Jesus Christ! How do I move the thing? Oh, here we go.
More faces.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Press down on it. No flames.
This one.
Look who the lucky guy is.
Which one? Sorry, Neiman?
I'm working my way this way. Can you see my drawings?
No, I cannot.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Then the one to its left. Damn, I was drawing things.
So this one here. Can you see my drawing?
Yeah, I can see your drawing.
That one there. You press?
Yeah.
Flames.
Flames. Okay.
Would you mind doing something for me?
Yeah? As I
Could
move the mage hand down one?
Could you press the tile to the right? The second one you pressed. I press it again.
This one here, Alex?
Yeah,
Yes.
that one.
Yeah, that one.
No flames.
Alright.
Okay.
I'll go to the left one and to the down one from that one.
No flames. That's probably, are you back, by the way? Dusty?
Yeah, I've been back.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Okay. That's not a good sign.
Well, I'm assuming you're looking at the door.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
Okay,
by
I
first
poke
row,
it.
by first row it means bottom row.
Yeah, I poke it.
You poke it.
Yep.
Okay. Just a moment here.
The music.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Ah, figures. I'm not good at those.
10. Okay. So as you pushed on the door, so you saw the glowing
No,
square.
no. All I do is poke on the glowing thing. I'm not
right,
pushing
right,
on the
right,
door.
but you touch it. That's what I'm saying.
I do touch it, yeah.
Okay. You smell ozone and you hear lightning crack as a wave of thunder blows you backwards off of your feet
Oh.
down the ledge onto the
Oh.
onto the thing. So you take
Oh no.
9 points of thunder
this
damage
is gonna.
and are thrown backwards into the middle of the floor. Upon which
I still have a rope tied to me, and Darius has an end of it.
you guys hear this boom of thunder. You watch kind of from where you're at. You can kind of see Flint airborne hit the floor, and you hear the roar of flames once more.
Yoink!
Okay, make a dex save, Flint.
Yeah. Is it with disadvantage? Am I prone?
Make one dex save to see if you land prone. 13. Okay, you are not prone, so make another dex save. Just straight roll. Yeah, 13.
Jesus.
13s,
Alright.
dude. Alright, so you save. You take half of...
13 saves. Nice.
Yeah, take half of 15, so you take 7 points of
7.
fire damage. As well as the 9 points of lightning that I think you already added.
Yep.
Okay, and then you yoink, Darius.
Yeah, yoink.
Yoinked. Alright.
How as a DM, I know how this would go. Drag him across the tile. Yeah. Okay.
Hello, Captain.
I'm gonna go press another tile.
Which one?
If this were a grid, a plot, if you will, I will hit 2 on the x-axis, 3 on the y-axis. Top
Hey,
left
the
area.
door glows when you push the buttons, just so you know.
Yeah.
So hold on, we'll do it this way.
I think you need to push all of them.
Well,
We'll do this.
So the grid starts in the bottom left,
think-
he said.
Yeah, it's like a plot.
Yeah, so X.
So 1-1 is the bottom left.
Yeah.
This would be 1-1.
Song
Yes,
one,
maybe
like the voice
2-3.
actor. I think I knew a 1-1
Which
back
which
in
one are you pushing,
Shanghai.
Numu?
2-3.
Is that what you meant? Like this one here, Numu?
I can't see your
someone
drawing.
should
You can't see
really.
my drawings?
I can see them.
I can assume.
Oh,
They're
no, I can't. I had to
a
click
bit
on
off
the thing.
center, but
Oh. Yeah, the one with the X on it.
Okay, you push that one, no flames.
Okay, and then I click the one to the left.
here,
of
let
it.
me.
This one here, no flames.
Okay, so I got a trail that goes across, at least.
Wait, did 3 or did 1? Sorry, I'm retarded.
Let
3,
me
3.
hop
Was that
up
no
there.
flames?
Yeah, 2-3 was no flames. Yes.
1, 3,
3,
2,
3.
3,
Mm.
and 3, 4.
Oh, I
4,
guess yeah,
4.
we can move. We can move diagonally.
Yep.
Yeah, we definitely do.
All right. So
Okay.
what was the door bit?
So,
Someone needs.
when what happened was when you did did it correspond to the one that he had depressed?
It did.
So the
So
door lit
second
up.
Square, second square from the left. First row being this row 1, X1.
So
being
if
the
I
first
were to
row.
surmise, I think that all of the tiles need to be depressed for the door to not explode and launch you back as it did to yours truly.
All right, I got this. I go up.
Okay. So you see Asher climb up to the top of the ledge.
Very carefully.
I tie a rope around his waist as he goes.
Careful pulling that.
Okay.
I'm gonna step along
Now-
the path that I know.
Mm-hmm. So you step
And
on the
move to the
first
other side.
tile, nothing happens. Second tile, nothing happens. Third and fourth, you make your way across to the other ledge.
Up.
Up you go.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you see the door in front of you, the 4x4 grid, 4x4 grid carved into it.
Okay.
Nothing lit up, right?
Nothing glowing.
Make a perception check. 17. Okay. So you see
Second square from the left. Third row pattern on the.
Oh
Okay.
god.
So all 4 are lit up.
The ones that he
Yes.
just stepped across.
yes.
Yeah. Did you
Okay.
test? Hey, Asher. Did you test all of the squares?
Tested some of them.
All right, hang
Well,
on. Darius.
He's definitely pressed.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
pressed 5.
Okay,
So-
hang on.
so-
I'm gonna get my mage hand out and start doing the same, and just push all of them and
Okay.
see which ones
Boy.
So for
explode.
each square you push that is not marked, it explodes.
Every single one.
Yes.
All right. I think that's all of them. Try to open the door.
I
Good
got
luck.
this. Which is the first row
The
on
bottom
the
row.
door? Bottom.
Yeah.
Second square from the left on the first row. Well, wait. So wait, these messages correspond to the ones I've touched, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the bottom, the first row.
The first row of the pattern on the door would be the
Yeah.
bottom row of the door.
Okay, and is that's the leftmost column for us?
No.
Yeah.
Or is it?
Yeah, so like right now, if you're looking at the door,
Oh,
Asher,
okay.
you see. Like you see this, and you see these
Yeah.
4 are glowing on the door.
Wait, what the fuck?
It's
That's
like,
what I see on the door, but it's turned.
yeah,
the
like
other
if
way.
you're looking straight at the
It's like
door, that's
mirrored.
what you would see.
Okay, okay. I think there might be an order to this. And I walked across it, going from first row to fourth row.
Mm-hmm.
That did.
I go ahead and mage hand and poke one of the ones. I poke the one closest to Asher. That is not that we know doesn't explode.
X4, Y4
Yeah.
on this
Yeah.
Yeah.
axis. Yeah, nothing happens.
Does the door change?
Yeah, just
Nope.
door change. I poke the next one
Step
in the
at
row.
the same time.
As you go through and you poke each one, the door just kind of sits there and kind of remains faintly glowing.
Question. Can I tell who built this place?
Asher, can you?
Archaeologist?
It's old, and based on your history check from before, you couldn't recall having read anything about this place.
No, it's his.
Um,
It's his.
This
Yeah.
is
Background.
archaeology.
Yeah. Just a sec. Let me look up your archaeology.
We could try
that
hitting them
the-
at the same time.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Alright. Who wants to stand up here with
Well, I can push one from down here. You can push one from up there.
Yeah, I think we need all 4.
All right.
You're
Well, let's try two.
archaeologist, right,
Let's try
Alex?
2 first,
Yeah.
and then we'll make the people that can take
okay,
hits get up
historical
there.
knowledge. Oh, okay. Enter a rune or dungeon
Yeah.
after its original purpose and determine its
It's
builders.
known race.
Okay. It was constructed by Choltons. So humans.
Okay.
And you haven't found any art objects or whatever, so yeah.
Yeah.
Constructed by humans. Original purpose would be a shrine. Though the history of the shrine, I would say, would not be
Unclear.
something you would know. But unclear.
Yeah.
Correct.
Asshole humans.
I can and go up there.
Don't
press
have a guide
one
to
other
tell you
button.
don't have a guide to tell you the lore of the jungle, so a little bit harder.
God.
Yeah, we killed him
Yep.
because he deserved to die.
Okay.
Going for the twofer.
Okay. So sorry. So what are you guys doing at the door here?
2 at the same.
Two.
I had the top right one, and then Flint hits the bottom left.
So you're hitting one square and Flint's hitting the other square, or you're just hitting two of
Yeah.
the squares? Okay. So, on the count of 3, after you touch one, Flint, with your mage hand, you touch another. Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh my
Fuck.
god.
Wait, no. On the not on the door. On the
No, these
grid.
are being pressed on the door.
No, we're pushing 2 at a time on the grid.
No,
we're on
you
the,
were
on the
pushing.
grid.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this is on the grid. We're not touching the door. We figured there was
touching the grid, not
an
the door.
order. No, on the that we walked across.
Okay, so you're touching the floor, not the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
My
grid.
fault. Okay.
It's okay.
Okay, sorry. I thought you were touching the door. Okay. Touching the floor, nothing happens.
Alright, I think the next step
Yeah.
is to try all 4.
Yep. Hey,
Yeah.
Bumblebee, Darius.
I'm hopping up.
I drag
So I'm gonna
myself
try
up.
and get on this side and step on both of these grids with each feet.
Okay.
Can I do that?
So
Or is that too wide?
You'd have to walk across the ones that you know are safe.
Yes.
Because there's
I'll have
the
Asher.
map doesn't
guide
really
me.
show it here that well, but these tiles stretch from wall to wall, essentially. Okay, so you're putting both feet on those 2 tiles, Nick.
Yes.
Okay, and what are you guys doing with the other 2?
Mage hand.
Okay, mage
Yeah.
hand from Asher, mage hand from Flint.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys all time it. Bumblebee, you step paw. Mage hand,
Paw-paw.
mage hand.
The paw fruit.
And
Pick a paw with your paw.
nothing happens.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
Boy, I'm stumped.
Yeah, I really thought that was gonna be it. Dang it.
Nothing new with
Alright,
the door?
alright,
I
friends.
think we need
Door
to
this
press
remains
things
faintly
on the
glowing
door.
on the same 4.
Let's recap our situation.
We need to press into the buttons on the door. That's pretty clear.
All
Alright,
4 at the same time.
how do we want to press these buttons?
I'll hop up here with Asher
Say
if he's willing.
all
Which-
4.
which-
I my mage hand's up there to help, as well.
Okay,
Asher, why don't you hop down and I'll come up there since you're
Yeah.
hurt a bit.
I touched the door.
Yeah, mage hand is pushing it with him.
I touched the corresponding.
Okay, so you're not hopping down, you're touching the door?
I touched.
Are you waiting for Bumblebee to come up with you? Or are you touching it?
Unless I can physically touch all 4 of these tiles at the same time.
I mean, it's small. It's not this massive thing. It's very
Oh,
small.
he can do it by himself.
I mean, you could take like 4 fingers, or you could take like your 2 hands and 2 fingers in each hand and touch all 4.
I'm gonna give, if they can see me, the OK sign. And
Okay.
finger the door.
Oh
you
boy.
finger the door.
I'm getting down.
So before Bumblebee hops up, as Bumblebee's kind of hopping up, you kind of give him the okay sign. You're like, I got this. You finger the door.
Alright.
Constitution. Oh, we can
I
use your
rolled a
previous.
16.
Yeah, we
I
can
rolled a
use.
16.
Okay. So the wave washes over you, but you're ready for it. You maintain and you hold your ground, and you take 3 points of lightning damage.
Bad, not bad.
I did bullshit.
With
Thunder
confidence,
damage,
I can
thunder
tell you
damage, yeah.
that ain't it.
I'm ready for
Hey.
Darius just to knock
Yeah,
this fucking
Darius.
door
Try
down.
the bottom
Get your
one.
fucking ram, Darius. Why do you own that thing if not to break down doors?
Alright,
Your ass
friends.
up there.
I'm going up. Allow me.
I will.
Okay.
Step
Are you stepping
down.
down? Okay. You stepping down onto the safe tiles, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Now-
figured as much. Okay,
I
so
don't
you
think
make
I can take another.
yeah, you make your way across. Okay.
I would
You
have
guys are all-
probably
you guys
gone
are all
back
safely
before.
standing back.
Yeah, Darius came.
Alright.
I shout
Darius.
down. I would like all of you to pay very close attention. As I'm about to demonstrate, magic does not stop a battering ram. I'm battering it down.
Cast hold person.
Wait, really?
No, don't.
Yeah, am I making a wisdom saving throw first?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh.
That's a 3rd level spell.
Magic baby stops the battering ram.
Oh no.
Some magic stops the battering ram.
I take the
release
battering. I take the battering ram to the door.
I release Homebrew.
Did you release it? Okay.
Yeah.
28!
Okay, we're good.
Oh my god.
Technically, it's a 28 if you want to
Darius,
count
the
it.
hero.
Okay. So,
I feel like this was not the intended way, and I don't think it's gonna open it, but it should.
Yeah,
you
it's a
batter
natural
your way
20,
in the
man.
door,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and it's
like
a
it's
solid blow.
break something.
Very solid. The door does not budge.
Oh fuck.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Yes.
Okay. Darius, you take 11 points of thunder damage. Are knocked backwards onto the platform below. 14, good enough.
Well, 14 to not get knocked
Sorry,
prone.
yes, 14 to not be knocked prone.
Give me the flames.
You take the flames, 23 points of fire damage
Shit.
Very good.
as you scramble back across and out of harm's way.
How do we propose to open this thing?
So,
Let me hang
I'll-
on. I have an idea.
Go
Is
up
that
there.
so? That was as hard as a human can hit that door, I believe.
yes.
So let me see if I can pick. If there's a lock I can find, or I can pick it. in
I
some
mean,
way.
let me
I'm-
try this
Alright.
first.
Okay, I get back down.
Jesus Christ.
Actually, question: how far out does the lightning go? Does it go past
It
the
is
ledge?
just, it is on the ledge.
On the ledge.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. I'll go up there, and I'm going to hit the bottom, the lowest of the glowing squares.
So you hit the first square?
Yeah, the lowest one. So,
Okay. Any other squares or just that one?
just that one.
Just that one. Okay. Constitution saving throw.
It was worth a try.
It's literally the
I'm-
exact thing that Dusty did.
Yeah,
Was that?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Alright, 11
mean-
points of thunder damage. You're knocked backwards. Back down onto the floor. Make a dex saving throw, please, to remain standing. Okay. Go ahead and make another dex save then. Straight roll. 22.
Yep.
Alright, you save. You take 12 points of fire damage.
All right. May I?
I'll eat.
I have a
I'll
thought.
eat 20 berries.
Okay.
Oh my
So
How many of those do you have left?
Huckbar,
I'm gonna need some.
Huckbar pats out the fire and just stuffs his face full of berries.
Yep.
It's a Skyrim character. All right, I'm gonna climb up, and I
Okay.
have one more idea.
Okay.
Hang on. First, I have to stop my cat from knocking over my modem. None of that.
That would not be
Alright.
good.
I want to look around up here and investigate for any other doors, any other keyholes. Literally, just is
Sure.
there anything
Make a,
else?
Make a investigation check.
Yeah, is there anything else that could possibly give me
Mm-hmm.
a way to get through this door?
Mhm.
All right.
Nice. No keyholes, just solid door. But you do pick up. The door is trapped with a glyph of warding spell. It seems to trigger a thunder wave.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, so hey, any of you magic types, can you dispel glyphs?
Hop up there. Come up
Okay.
here. I want to walk
I-
across.
I hop
I'm
the
up.
fuck down.
Okay.
Are you guys ready to take a gamble?
Always.
Crack my knuckles.
Oh, God. Okay.
Prepare a mage hand.
Okay.
Turn around and look at the tiles.
Okay.
What about this? And I press the top right tile.
Just the one?
On the floor, not the door.
Oh, okay. So you push down the floor tile. Nothing happens.
And then, the next
Sorry.
tile.
Okay, on the
The
floor
next
again.
Yeah,
Nothing happens.
the next tile.
Nothing happens.
The next tile.
A cobweb falls from the ceiling, and then nothing happens.
Does it set off the fire?
No.
Ah,
A
fuck.
spider walks across the tiles and roasts you.
I'm just gonna like sit on the edge, like my legs hanging over. You think there's a I thought there might be an order to this.
I mean, it's possible we need to get rid of the glyph, and then we'll be able to touch the door, right?
Well, I mean, I feel like usually.
Friends,
Yes.
Is that all?
I just saw what you said to me.
allow me a moment.
All right.
And have all
Here's
the
your moment.
moments you need.
So,
Do not hurt yourself.
so
Don't think too hard.
this place is old.
Yeah.
Really?
Now,
I hadn't noticed.
how do we know how much magic they had back?
Are you thinking the door ran out of magic?
I can personally
Maybe
vouch-
eventually.
Want me to slap it?
You know,
Maybe
there is just-
eventually.
there is raises a valid point. I feel if we just keep running into the door, we can only probably cast it so many times.
Surely a hand from down here can poke it a
Oh.
few times.
You're right. That's a brilliant idea.
Oh.
Yo, get down here, Asher.
Is that how this magic works?
Perhaps,
Fucking no.
perhaps not. I'm not smart enough to figure out if magic times out or not.
I don't
Sorcerer
know.
guy?
I feel like if this place is really old, that
Yeah, would
that
Asher
trap may have
know?
been triggered a couple times.
Hear me out. It would make more sense. Still not a lot of sense, but more sense for the Thunder Wave to be separate from the trap.
I mean,
It's
I
just
think the
that
trap
you
just
can't-
opens the door.
Well,
There's
because
no
right now
Thunder
we can't press more than one button in a row. Because the Thunder Wave knocks us back. So,
What if you have
if
four hands?
originally-
Do you have four hands?
No, but I have two, and you have two.
We pressed all four at once.
Pressed all
already.
Hang on. Just hop down, Asher. I'm gonna start poking it. And
What if we don't
Just-
press all of them at once?
poke?
Oh, that's you. That's you. That's not me. I literally grabbed everyone but me.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna keep poking it with Mage Hand until it maybe runs out of magic. We will see.
Mm-hmm. Some time passes and you just kind of constantly hear this.
Okay. Okay.
Poke it in the order of the way
It's
we
not
went.
happening.
I just start humming to myself, thunder, every time I set it off.
I'm gonna step outside and look around.
Whoa, thunder.
Do I see like any iconography or any symbolism?
Make a perception check. 19. So you don't really see anything in the immediate vicinity other than like a ransacked and burned down camp. The bird on the off to your right, squawking and running around in circles in the pen.
Mostly focusing my attention towards the bow.
Mm-hmm. You take a look at the temple. You guys were able to see the picture in the top right, right?
Oh.
If you zoom out, you can see the
Okay, you
sort
can
of
see
like-
it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's kinky shit.
So you see now, taking a close look at the temple, you see the man sitting down seems to be carrying the crocodile on his back.
This is kind of metagamey shit. Yeah. No.
At this point, I would accept help from a metagaming pigeon.
I mean, this is really, really stupid,
Wait, why am I...
and only a suggestion because he's pointing out the statue, which is
if
a
I-
bit too metagamey.
If I may, Huckfar, whatever you suggest, I will do. So go ahead and suggest it.
Is it possible we need a crocodile?
Oh my god. There's no. I mean,
That's a very smart idea, honestly. I mean,
What?
Let's go
What?
find a crocodile. Let's go. Come on,
What?
team.
I'm going.
What if?
Nope, we're running to go find
No,
a
no, no,
crocodile.
no. What
Bumblebee
if we
and I
don't
are
have a
already
crocodile?
gone.
Okay, fine. You guys are gone. What if?
Asher stays the fuck here.
What
Oh,
if I?
sorry, I cut
What
that
if I
short.
pretend to be a crocodile?
Okay. I'm with
you
you
gonna-
on this plan.
Ride,
Who
like,
the fuck's
hop
gonna
off
carry
on
him?
the guy's.
I'm just gonna
Is
yell.
somebody carrying Darius, or are you carrying somebody else, Darius?
I think you should carry me, Darius.
So you
I'll
want
I'll
to be the crocodile?
I'll be the crocodile.
Rip two people.
I'm gonna minor illusion of fucking crocodiles.
So here's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm prepping, if I may. If I want to prep a witty one-liner if they die to the.
All right, we're going up there.
Okay,
Alright.
so you're going up there.
Yes.
You're lifting Asher up onto your shoulders.
Yes. And
Okay,
he's
what do you do?
putting the crocodile snout on himself.
Sure
I'm a
thing.
crocodile.
Okay. And what
I'm
are
a
you
little
doing now?
scaly.
So now what?
Yeah, what now?
Well, we have triumphed, my friend.
Now do we press the buttons at the same time?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh no!
All right.
How do you want to do this?
How do you want to kill
I don't know.
yourself?
Top to bottom. You take the top. I'll take the bottom.
Okay. Okay, I'm on top. I'll do top.
Okay. So
Alright,
you're doing the top
pushing.
one or the top two? Like, how are you splitting it half and half?
Yeah, he's doing the bottom two. I'm a top.
Yeah.
Bottom.
Okay.
Darius
So
always seemed like a
Darius,
bottom.
You push the bottom two. Asher, you push the top two.
Yeah.
Ka-tink. The door
What?
swings open.
What?
I look
The
back at the
gods.
crocodile snout.
The gods have been fooled.
I climb up and I'm gonna say, you know, this would have been much more funny if you had died, but see you later, alligator.
I keep the
Oh,
snout.
Suppose we come up.
I am the crocodile now.
Okay. So the rest of you guys
Holy
make
shit.
your way up.
Yep.
This is some
That's
Chern.
it.
I thought I was gonna kill you all the door.
This is some fucking
I was gonna say, this
Chernobyl
is
brain.
worse than the first door.
Okay.
That could have been.
The floor of this, you guys walk into this kind of dank, dim room, and the floor of this dusty 40-foot high, 20-foot wide chamber littered with dinosaur bones. You see webs that stretch from the walls along this 30-foot tall central pillar, and coiled around it is this narrow stone staircase, each step kind of covered with dust. And carved
hey,
into the pillar are these reliefs of a man carrying a crocodile. The reliefs kind of follow up this winding staircase to the top of the pillar, on which you see sitting a large, beautiful ceramic jug.
I shrug and crawl back up onto Darius's back.
I tap Asher and say, hey, before you do anything else, can you burn those spider webs? Do you have a way to create fire that doesn't waste any resources?
I have a fun way and a not so fun way.
Let's go with not so fun.
Let's do not so fun because we might need the fun way later when
I'm gonna use
piss off
firebolt
whatever's doing.
to clear some.
Okay. So you firebolt the spider webs, and they all burn away and fall.
I look back to my friends again.
after a while, Crocodile.
Now listen, friends. What are the odds of a trap being in this room?
I would
100%.
yeah, I would say 100%.
Yeah.
All right,
As I'm on your back, I just point forward.
allow me to demonstrate
We go.
superior physical power. How far can I jump with a running long jump?
with a man on his back.
Oh my fucking god. A running long jump?
Yes.
Up to your strength score.
So 18 feet.
Correct. As long as you move 10 plus feet beforehand.
So would I make like? Would you say I could jump across like these 2 tiles, or no?
Oh, you're trying to jump across the floor onto like the staircase?
Yeah.
I'd say if you started kind of like in the doorway and got a running start, yeah, you could make it to the staircase. You can make it to like like a couple stairs up, yeah.
All right, friend. I look back, I wave, and off I go.
Make a acrobatics check just because you have Asher on your back.
The crocodile.
Acrobatics? You sure?
I'm the
Sorry,
rider.
athletics. That's what I meant.
I'm just making sure because 1 + 1 + 7.
Yeah. The one
What
that's
language
strength,
is
the one that's
that?
strength. Elvish.
Everyone speaks Elvish but me?
I
What?
don't speak Elvish.
Not Huckfar.
Shit.
22, yeah, you're fine. So you leap, and you land on this bottom step. You look up, count quite a few. Nice, Huckfar. Quite a few steps. Each step seems to be a couple feet wide, and each step above it 1 foot higher than the one below it. So carrying Asher on your back, do you ascend?
I look back and we say, we have become the unit. We will continue this journey.
We're an absolute unit.
And I
Can I
continue
hear
walking
that?
up.
Can I hear that from where I am?
Or is this an
Suck
Elvish?
my unit. Suck my unit.
I continue walking up.
Alright.
No stopping this alley.
I'm gonna start creeping into the room as well
Okay.
to
I'll
look up.
So
follow.
you guys watch as
10
Asher and
feet, 5 or
Darius
so.
make their way up. Asher, are you just pointing forward and just riding all the way
Yep,
up?
yep,
Okay.
yep.
You guys walk 1 step, 2 steps, 3
Red
steps.
step, blue step?
And on the 3rd step, you continue on to the 4th.
Holy shit. Are we gonna go to the 5th?
Eventually, you ascend the 30 steps up this staircase, all the while watching this relief carved into the central pillar of this man carrying a crocodile, and through varying backgrounds and locales. Seemed to carry this crocodile quite a while. Crocodile. Eventually, you come to the top and you see this kind of resting on this pedestal at the top of the pillar, this large ceramic jug.
Okay. I'm sort of like leaning over Darius right now.
Mhm.
I'm getting close to this. I put my hands out right next to it, like Indiana Jones style, on this jug.
Okay.
Just as I'm getting real close, as I'm about to grab it,
Mm-hmm.
my mage hand comes and just picks it up.
Okay. The mage hand picks it up, not you.
Yeah.
Okay. As the mage hand picks it up,
I can't fucking wait for this.
Oh shit! Oh.
you kind of
This
hear
is-
rumbling and cracking as bricks begin to fall from the ceiling.
I move the mage hand close to me, grab the jug,
Okay.
and clutch it.
I need Asher, Darius, and Flint to make dexterity saving throws.
God damn it.
Asher and Darius at disadvantage.
Oh yeah.
It should be
Oh,
with
yeah.
advantage because we are 1 unit.
Or it should be at double disadvantage.
Oh yeah.
Very good. 7. I am dead.
Wait,
Wait, are we both
wait,
dead?
why? Oh, 5 and 20, I see, okay. Okay, 13.
Oh, we
I
both-
have 2 HP.
Yeah,
And
I'm right
Flint-
there with
okay,
you.
Flint and Asher save. Darius, you do not save.
Oh.
I have just in case I have my mage hand like hovering next to the vase, ready to grab it.
Darius,
if
you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm unconscious.
The other 2 of you guys take 4.
okay. I have my mage hand there, ready to grab the vase if it drops.
Yeah, it's. I guess I'm going down with Darius, but I still got it.
Yeah, just in case you like lose concentration or something, I'm ready to grab it.
Are
Okay.
the bricks continuing to fall?
They are continuing to fall, yes.
Okay,
Okay, so,
I'm mage handing the vase over to Flint,
okay.
and I'm grabbing a potion, and I'm force feeding my mount, Darius, a potion.
Okay. So here, go ahead and do this. Flint, Asher, and Darius, go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
Dude, I'm like looking for my potion. I'm hovering over the bottle of poison I have.
Wait, shit! Wrong vial. Wrong vial.
Yeah, could be.
Okay. Yeah. So Asher, you'd be able to on your turn. So we'll go ahead and say that that first roll was the start of this round. So you guys have made your saves, taking your damage. Asher, you now have your movement, action, and bonus action. So action,
Okay.
you're force feeding a potion
Action.
to Darius.
Potion. Which
Okay.
potion is it? Find it again. This is a potion of healing,
Okay.
which is
I believe it is-
2d4 plus 2.
Mhm.
9.
Nice, not bad. All
Alright.
right, so you gain. You are.
Well, I would be at 44, right? Not.
Yeah, you wouldn't have
I
been
would
at
have
50
taken
yet.
44.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you'd be at 35
So-
wounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know how this is gonna go.
Okay. That's your action, Asher. Anything else you want?
Yeah, so I'm basically on the ground right now.
You guys are.
I
you
mean,
guys are-
you
guys
could
are
even
still on the
say
s-
prone.
You guys are still on the staircase, I'd say.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll off.
You're getting off of Darius.
Yeah, I'm just rolling off.
Are you staying on the staircase and going down the stairs?
No, we're going down.
Like you're jumping down?
Yup.
Okay.
Still ready to
Just roll-
catch the vase if he drops it.
roll the damage. I mage handed the vase over to you.
Okay, okay.
I'm running
I have
forward
the-
in case
I
they
have
need
the
help.
vase. I just want to make sure I have the vase. Yes, DM.
Mage hand to move it is a bonus action, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so bonus action.
Okay,
Yeah. So you
cool.
move the
I have
vase
the
to.
vase.
I mean, it's like resting there in front of you. I guess whatever. You can use your
Yep.
free action on your turn to grab it. Yeah.
Well, I still have. I am
Um,
ready to catch it if it
Alright,
falls when he goes
Hukvar and
unconscious.
Hukvar and Tuna, if you're gonna run into the room, go ahead and give me initiative as well. We'll pick you up in the next round. Okay, so Asher, you're rolling down. You're jumping off the pillar. Make
Yep.
a Dex saving throw, please.
Just roll the damage.
Oh no. Oh, okay,
that
okay.
that wasn't
that
him.
was
I thought
yeah.
it was.
Yeah, there's more die than there needs to be.
So you're jumping
I'm
down 30
unconscious.
feet, basically.
Yeah. You only need 2 die to kill
it's
me.
8 points of bludgeoning when you land.
Okay.
So you
I'm
land.
unconscious.
So you land unconscious. Bricks raining around you. Okay, Flint.
Yep. Is it a action or a bonus action to tuck it into the bag of holding? The
I'd say it'd be a
vase.
free action, just to
Free
stow
action.
it away.
Yeah, it just toss it in the bag of holding.
Mhm.
Gently.
Mhm.
But I'm going to go ahead and. I mean, this is. There's nothing like for me to kill, right? It's just we're trying to get out of here.
Just rain and bricks. Hallelujah!
so-
It's rain and bricks.
So I'm gonna grab Asher, and book it out the door.
Okay, so you can grab him and move half your movement speed since you're dragging him along with you.
Okay, so it'll be 1.
So it'd be 15 feet, I believe, correct? Or
Yeah, but I can
30
dash.
feet?
I can actually dash twice. So
Oh yeah.
1,
Rogue things.
2, 3. So that'd be 15 there, and then I'll dash. How many dashes to get across here? Or how many feet
I
to
would
get
say
down
sorry.
here?
I would say to grab Asher and drag him would be your action.
So I can only dash
So
once.
you can
Okay.
only dash the one time. Yeah. You
So-
can use your
so
bonus action. To dash.
1, 2, 3.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry, I'm moving how far? But 3. And then, would it be possible to hop down where the fire is with my?
Mhm.
Next
yeah, I
action.
think you can use your bonus action. You'd get to the bottom of the ledge, basically.
Okay, so we're right there.
Yep.
And I am carrying Asher.
Sure thing. On your back, like a good crocodile. Okay.
I think the
Darius?
spell dropped when he went unconscious, but
yeah. All right, Darius.
Now.
You find yourself forcefully awoken, weakened, and the bricks are raining around you.
I stand up, shrug off the dust,
Mm-hmm.
and I run.
Are you running down the steps, or are you jumping down like Asher did?
Question.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to dash,
Okay.
so that doubles my movement speed,
Correct.
or my movement available, but that also doubles my movement speed. Could I jump longer?
So your jump is based off your strength score, not your movement.
Yeah,
Feels bad.
Yes.
I know. I used to think it was like that, and then I had my barbarian and leaping 128 feet.
That
And
sounds.
It's just a leap bar, dude.
yeah.
All right. So I'm looking a little fucked up here.
Mm-hmm. You don't look good. Not a lot of that.
Cure
that
wounds,
bar.
and then we jump.
Okay, so action to cure wounds, yes?
Yes.
Alright. Just go ahead and
Let me
cure
figure
that
out.
wounds.
Fuck it, second level.
Okay.
So it's gonna be 2d8 plus charisma.
Mm-hmm.
That's a D. 7 plus 3. It's 10.
Do you not have cure wounds on your...
I do, but I'm just gonna do it like this.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
I clicked the spell, so
Yeah,
don't worry about it.
Yeah, you're good. You're
Now
good.
I jump.
I just didn't know if you had something. So, okay, so you jump down to 30 feet.
Yes.
Dex saving throw, please. Ooh, good. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
And you see this majestic brute. Stick the landing clean.
Yep. Okay.
Where am I?
At the bottom of the pillar. I'd say maybe like right here. Right there.
I didn't spend the rest of my 30 movement. Actually, I would have had. I was
You
prone.
had to
probably.
get up, yeah. So you have
Yeah,
15,
so 15.
feet of movement left.
5, 10. Fucking Huckmar. 15.
Okay.
Well, 15 in that door.
Okay. Huckfar?
Okay. I'll just start heading out.
Mm-hmm. Bumblebee doing the same thing?
Yep. I'm keeping my shield raised up.
The bricks only seem to be falling in that room. The bricks aren't
Okay.
like falling through the entire tunnel. It's not,
Okay.
it's not the temple is falling apart. It was just in that room. It was someone other than man or crocodile grabbed the jug.
Ah.
Ah.
That's
But-
what did it, huh?
But you guys did manage to avoid the 4 glyphs of warding on the stairs on the way up because you were man and crocodile.
Ah.
Oh
So
my
that's literally
God.
what fucking did it.
This is the fucking minion.
Oh my god.
I think I would touch anything with my bare hands.
Each
All right.
each one of
I
those
leave.
steps. Each one of those steps, by the way, were you not a pair, was 5d8 lightning damage. Not each step, but 4 of the steps.
Hey, Huckvar, do you have any more of those berries? It's kind of urgent.
Oh, I used 25 points of lay on hands on Asher as I walk by.
Okay.
cool.
So you're down
Okay.
to 11 wounds there, Nimu.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyone
yes.
else severely wounded?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think Darius is worse than me though.
I get up. I'm doing just fine.
You know what?
Okay.
I don't actually. Give me some shit.
Here.
Give me
And
some
I
juice.
totally should have set off the floor
Take
trip.
10 of them.
Give me the senzu beans. Give me the damn senzu beans.
Here's 10 of them.
All right. Can we just actually just call them senzu beans instead of good berries? I think that's so much better.
We got that jug though.
Good berry.
We did.
That jug better be worth.
I'm sure it was. Once we get outside, I want to take it out and look at it.
Yeah.
So as you guys are running outside,
Oh, never mind. Okay. So if shit's happening, I'm not gonna touch it.
Yo, any guys into feet? We're in the perfect place for it.
I want to take one of the toes. I'm gonna break off one of the toes and take
Is
it
there
with
a
me.
link in it?
so you guys are running outside.
Is that a fucking goblin? I can
Oh,
spin
shit.
him.
You didn't see this.
Nope. Totally didn't see anything.
He's doing cartwheels.
Dude, it's the crocodile man. His name's Steven. Steven Earwig.
Took his.
Okay, yeah. So as you guys are running outside, the shrine.
Can't help but feel we executed this entire adventure perfectly.
Yeah, agreed. There was absolutely no way we could have done this better.
This is fine.
Flawless. Yeah.
You have one. You have another one of those fireballs, right?
Well, you know, I can certainly try.
Why were they just deleted?
Because I added them to this thing. There. When I add them to the tracker, it hides them by default.
Yoka.
Okay. So you guys walk outside. You see this cluster of goblins, all wearing these like tribal masks and kind of straddling these like spears and sticks. With one of them standing out in the front. He kind of looks up at you all and in this very broken common kind of looks up at you and you go, cursed shrine. Me, Yoka. Great vision. Treasure. You give now.
Shoot him in the face.
Yep.
Wow, never was a fan of the locals.
Yep, I'm shooting him
Yeah.
in the face.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Oh, that's gonna be the damage for it if it hits. My bad. No, fuck, I did it again.
That's not the right thing there, friend.
Yeah, I'm clicking the wrong button. All right, I'm trying.
Oh God, what is this?
10?
Is this a fireball?
A 10
Yes, it
Yeah,
could be.
a 10
I
does
don't have
not
any
hit.
advantage or anything.
No.
Cause he doesn't. Does he see me? I'm kind of still in the room.
I
I mean,
can't
I'd
move
say
it
you
anymore.
guys are all kind of like running out of the tunnel. Or making your way out. It's kind of like a... roll a stealth check.
All right. Stealth check I can do. I'm not good at it, but we'll see what happens. I just want to blow up this pompous fucker. Never mind.
Wow, yeah, that's actually lower than his passive perception. So yes, he sees
Wow.
you.
Yeah.
You fire the crossbow bolt and it goes wide.
All right.
I'll follow that up
Kind of looks at you and
if I can.
he kind of clicks his tongue real quick, and they begin to press in. So
Hey Asher, remember that fun fire you had? I think now's the
top of the
time.
round,
Yeah.
Asher.
It's already on there.
Is, yeah, I see what's coming.
Okay.
This
So,
level is really low for the goblin initiative.
How do
Oh
I
my
target?
God. I rolled HP for one of the goblins that has 3. It
Oh,
has
no.
3 HP. This,
It
Oh,
hits.
no.
this
I-
goblin here has he has like a limp and like one arm's missing.
He's about to have a bad day.
So yeah,
Oh,
if you
no.
target all of them and just do it, it'll roll for all
It's
of them.
I don't get the 2 on the top and bottom. So do I do save or just damage? Or do I do cast?
cast.
Okay.
And now you do damage.
Only 2 successes.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Dead. Dead. Oh, and Yaka is dead too.
Well, we
It was
made
very
quick work of them.
difficult encounter.
The 2 goblins that are left kind of look at each other. And
Oh,
just,
they're
like,
not-
They just drop their. They drop their spears. They throw their wooden masks off, and they just drop to their knees, like prostrating themselves.
Well,
Anything else you're doing, Asher?
do you want 1 or 2 to live? Is the question. Oh, also. Okay, we're good.
Turns into a potted plant. That'd be fucking amazing right now.
So that's your you're rolling for your wild magic shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Quicken cast. At advantage.
Oh no.
Okay,
Firebolt.
so okay.
Advantage.
So you spent 2 of your sorcery points, change it to a bonus action.
Oh, it
Yep.
misses. Okay, that's it.
Okay. Flint.
I'm gonna say, hold up. These could be useful to us. And I'm gonna go over.
Try.
I'm gonna go over to. Can I make it to both of them? I think I can. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and
So that's 15 feet.
yep.
and I'm going to non-lethal, just bonk him as hard as I can in the head with the bunt of my bottom end of my rapier.
Mm-hmm.
And I am rolling sneak attack damage. He is. No one is near him.
Right.
I should get it. Yeah.
I believe. Rakish Audacity. If no, because Bumblebee is next to you, you do not get the Rakish Audacity. If yeah, you don't need an advantage to roll to use your sneak attack if no creature other than your target is within 5 feet of you. Bumblebee being next to you.
Yeah,
If you move down to here, like down one more
fine.
square, then you'd be fine. Like if you go to here, it'd be 20 feet of movement, but you'd get your sneak attack.
Yeah. So I'm actually just gonna walk over here, and they're not resisting, right?
They're prostrating themselves.
Yeah. I'm gonna
So I'd
just
say
pick
they're
him up.
prone, so you have advantage if you want to hit him.
Oh, so
Yeah,
no,
so
I'm just gonna
actually,
pick. I would still get sneak attack, but I'm just gonna pick him up. If he's prostrating himself, I'm just gonna pick him up and walk him back over here
Okay.
and drop him on the stairs here in front of. I'm gonna drop him like right here in front of Asher, and then use my bonus action dash. Well, I'm gonna try and convince them that Asher is their god. So
Asher's back here though.
I know, but they know that he cast the fireball.
Yeah. I mean, are you dropping?
And
him
then
in front of
I'm
Asher
gonna
like he is
bonus action dash. Yeah.
Okay,
But
sorry.
like up a little bit because I want to bring. I'm gonna tell Darius, can you grab this one for me? And I'm just gonna stand over here and wait.
here? Okay.
That is my turn.
Goblin 10 is going to look up at you, Asher,
Yeah, what?
and in Goblin. He looks up at you and. Can I sneak it? After this?
I nod yes.
I understand it.
I don't.
The other goblin is going to look up at you, Flint, and like hold his like wrists together and up to you and like bow his head down. Darius?
Yoink!
Alright, so are you killing him or grabbing him?
Grabbing him.
Okay. You're
Oh.
bringing him over to Asher as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Anything else, Darius?
Nope.
Okay. Huckfar, okay, let's go ahead and say Huckfar.
Looks like we've got this handled.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bumblebee?
Nothing to add. I'm just gonna let everyone know that they're asking to be spared.
Okay.
Bumblebee, can you relay a message to them for me?
Sure.
Tell them that their god is very angry, and he has sent the avatar of his wrath because they have not pleased him.
I have minor illusion crocodile.
And
Jesus.
they will spread the word that the avatar is returned, of his name, Asher, what he looks like, and of his companions, and that if they want to reclaim their honor in the eyes of their god, they will find their tribe, they will find other goblins, and they will join us and support us on our mission.
That was really long for Bumblebee, so he's gonna relay like half of that.
We'll do it in a little bit. I'll
Asher.
we'll do it a couple sentences at a time. All right. So start off with their god is angry.
That was so much.
Yeah. Well, a couple sentences at a time. We'll be a little bit at a time. I just need Bumblebee to translate for me. I don't speak Goblin.
Okay, I'd say for this we're out of initiative and you guys can do as you please.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna give that to Bumblebee one sentence at a
This is
time.
kind of what these goblins, by the way, look like.
They're
Okay.
actual pygmies.
Yeah.
Pygmy too.
Oh,
Right.
I wish they could have stacked up.
We didn't give them a chance.
I know.
There wasn't a chance.
Let's stack up their burnt bodies.
For many of them, there's nothing left to even stack.
Yeah, it's just instant fucking death,
You
man.
did,
Like,
you did 23.
jeez.
You did 23 damage to the goblin with 3 HP.
It's a bit of overkill.
Oh man.
God.
And my alignment's not good, is it? I'm pretty sure it's not.
I don't believe it is. It certainly isn't. You don't have it listed. It certainly isn't very good right now. That was not a that was not a lawful good action, my friend.
No. We're definitely not lawful.
Okay. All right. So, what are you guys
Alright,
doing
so-
with these goblins?
Well, so I'm feeding Bumblebee that speech,
Yeah, I
one phrase at a
slowly
time.
translated.
Okay. Okay.
Broken goblin.
So essentially, I'm telling them their god is angry. He sent Asher to redeem themselves in his eyes. They need to gather the goblin tribes and you serve us now, essentially.
Okay. So
Specifically,
Bumblebee,
you
take your
serve
time
Asher.
to relay that.
Are we?
Oh, are we resting?
Well, no. I the only way to clear out the tracker.
Right,
is to take
right,
a
I
short
remember.
rest, yeah.
Yeah.
So the goblins kind of look at you, Bumblebee, and speaking back to you, since you seem to be the only one that speaks their language.
As soon as they start speaking, I'm gonna say in goblin, like point to Asher, like no to him.
Okay, so they start to say, "We got it." And they turn to you, Asher, and they continue.
I make the crocodile grin. Like
Is Bum-
menacingly, like the teeth just fucking.
Bumblebee, are you translating like as they're going?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Batiri. Is
Mhm.
that what you would say? It?
Batiri,
They're
yes.
the Batiri tribe, and they're the only one in these lands. Seems there's only 2 left of the tribe. Are you male and female?
Oh no!
Oh well. They can start again. If
Yeah.
Goblin Slayers taught me anything, they reproduce quickly.
Wait, shit.
What does that mean? Come from village of us? Oh. Wait, no, there are more. There are many more.
These goblins are just like rapid firing, like back to you, like palms sweaty, like trying to say whatever sounds like you want to hear. None of this makes any goddamn sense to you, Asher.
There's
It's
none.
it's
There's a lot.
It's just these 2 whimpering things.
I'm just nodding and grinning.
Bumblebee, what are they saying?
Not a lot of sense.
Huh.
I think they just want to live.
Yeah, I can tell, but we need an army, don't we?
An army of
I mean,
3 health.
an army's an army. I would like. I mean, I wouldn't say no to an army of goblins.
I'd rather not have an army going through this jungle, really.
Well, they won't be going through the jungle with us, but when we go back to sack the city, I mean, I assume that's what we're gonna do. It'd be good to have goblins at our side.
Just casually, I think that's what we're gonna do.
I'm okay with allies.
Yeah, allies are always useful. Ask them, tell
I'm
them.
gonna tell them to bring us whatever's left of this town or this encampment.
Tell them to bring us as many of their fellows as they can, and we will let them live. Hey, Asher.
Hmm?
God, can you do any kind of minor magic that'll make them think you or can you do that tracking spell? You know, the really powerful one that lets you know where somebody is at all times, and
I
if
just
they
saw that
break
episode.
it, they die. If they break their promise, they die.
I can cast
Isn't that Harry
Fireball
Potter?
on them.
No. You know that one really powerful spell, wink, wink, that you can't ever
I do
remove?
not have gas.
No. Asher. God damn it. All right. Just fucking press digitation to make them think you're tracking them.
I also don't have.
Isn't that a cleric
damn
spell?
it. No, clerics actually can't do it.
Oh shit.
It's an everybody else spell
Huh.
other than clerics. I don't think warlocks can either.
My minor illusion is currently being
Minor-
used.
I know. Okay, how about you
Kinda
make
look
the
up at you
crocodile?
and-
How about you make the crocodile like sit on their shoulder and then disappear, so they think it's watching them? Huh? Good idea. Good idea. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Tell them to-
Okay.
Tell them to bring us as many of their kin as they can, and the crocodile god will be watching them. We will keep one of them here as collateral. They can both go free when they bring their fellows. We mean them no harm. They simply, well, it's gonna be hard. That's gonna be a hard sell. Just leave that part out.
I kind of repeat that. That is the Asher. That is basically bring anyone else.
I
Bring anything
remove the
valuable?
crocodile snout, right, and I hold out my hand to make an image of its tiny crocodile, very tiny one, like 2 inches across, lengthwise, and kind of push it like out onto their shoulder. You're like using my minor illusion to just kind of move it,
They go
Put on his shoulder.
wide-eyed.
and I point to my eyes, and I point to them like the 2 fingers.
And I'll speak in Goblin. He watches. Oh, I didn't see this. There's more from the village of Yelyark.
Yeah, have them bring them. We'll wait here and take a quick rest.
Oh, we need an army.
Yeah.
So we're waiting
Bring the
here
rest.
for an army of goblins.
Yes.
We will then not do anything with. Because we can't survive in this jungle if we wander along with a massive tribe
They're
of
not-
goblins.
Oh no, they're
That's
gonna live
right.
here.
Yeah, they're going to not come with us, but we're going to build a little town, have a little army, just in case we want to conquer, say a port city.
wanna
Just
start
as
our
a
own
random
king.
example.
They believe you, and they're going to the biting ant tribe.
Okay. Well,
They are the biting ant tribe. Sorry.
Our people of the biting ant tribe. Yes.
well, thank you. Tell them thank you, and we'll keep one of them here with us, just in case the crocodile watches the other.
I'm gonna repeat that, and kind of push one of them away.
Boy, we are milking this crocodile.
I know.
Okay, so you push the one that had the goblet that had the crocodile away, and you're keeping the one without it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you see them kind of get a little bit nervous about it. The one without the crocodile, looking around, not feeling very comfortable with this. This goblin with the crocodile heads out.
And I'm going as soon as, well, not as soon. A little bit after the one with the crocodile is out of sight and earshot.
You see him kind of run to the to the riverbank and grab one of the canoes that was tied off.
Wait,
Hop in it.
ours?
No, one of the two that was already
Oh.
there. Grabs it and starts paddling to the other side of the river before going into the jungle, out of eyesight.
Okay, and I'm gonna say, okay. Think we should improve our presentation of you as a god before he gets back. Oh, wait. Hey, sorry about this, buddy. And I'm gonna bonk him on the head, knock him out cold. The other goblin, I mean.
Okay.
So he's, yeah. Does a 16 hit?
16? Yes.
This is non-lethal. Totally non-lethal. I'm just
16
bonking him
hits.
on the head as hard as I can.
Mhm. He's out cold.
Okay. We don't want to let him see us making you look more like a god. And I did that from behind, so he doesn't know that I did that. Hopefully, I mean, he knows whatever. I don't fucking care. He's a goblin. All right. So, Bumblebee, do you know anything about what their god actually is?
I didn't I try to recognize it when I first got here? Right?
Yeah. Or
We didn't.
We can try and.
You're talking about the temple?
we didn't recognize the crocodile in Gaia as a god, but we didn't try and see if we know who's the god of the goblin.
Well, if they have some connection to this temple, it could just. I could hop on Darius' shoulders here.
I'll tell Flint that I only know Goblin from local tribes near mine back home.
All right, so let's just say
These are
you're an
different.
avatar of this crocodile man. Before we do anything though, let's check what this urn does. And I'm
We're
gonna
taking a
pull it
short
out.
rest here.
Yeah, we probably should. We should figure out what this urn does during our rest. I'm gonna try and identify it while we rest.
Okay. Alright. So you guys are taking a short rest then?
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and use your hit dice as you see fit.
Sorcerers are d6s, right?
Almost positive, yes. It should be there on your character sheet. Yeah, your d6s. On your character sheet, you have hit dice you can use. It looks like yeah, it's doing it for you. Are you doing the thing on your sheet there at the bottom below your wounds or whatever? Yeah. That tracks your hit dice, and then as I do long rests and stuff, they get added back and all that shit. We got this guy here, short rest. So we're out of this. Okay. What the fuck? Oh, here we go.
I don't think those things rolled the right way for me.
Alchemy jug.
Which
What's
things?
an alchemy jug?
We almost died for an alchemy jug.
I think that might actually be very worth it.
Is it?
This is, by the way, this is what it looks like.
Got
Is
a
it
lot of
valuable?
quirks.
Ooh, it looks cool. Kind
What's
of.
it do?
Tell us.
Okay. Hey, Darius.
Uh-huh.
Darius. Come here.
Okay.
What is your favorite beverage?
Ale.
All right. I say ale,
Okay.
and I pop out a cork and I tip it over into Darius's mouth.
You proceed to pour 4 gallons of ale.
Not like all at once.
The maximum.
Well, up to 2 gallons per minute. So you have 4 gallons to pour out of ale. Up to 2 gallons.
Does
per
it do
minute,
bath water?
Jesus.
Yeah, it does, but we can only do it once a day, so I kind of just wasted it.
Can we get anything besides ale?
Yeah, we can get a lot of things actually. We can get acid. We can get.
Oh, that's nice.
We can get poison. We can get honey. We can get oil, mayonnaise. But most usefully for us, I believe we can get fresh.
What about ranch?
Yeah, we can probably get
Ketchup.
ranch,
Only
but I feel like
Chipotle
we're gonna
ranch.
use this for the fresh water more than anything else.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, we're in a jungle. There's not a lot of leaves. We can make a salad. Some
That's
ranch.
true. I mean,
You can do
here
vinegar.
we can do vinegar. We could do probably a balsamic vinaigrette.
Listen, I'm from the Midwest. We do ranch.
Ranch. The Midwest or where?
Do you
Fucking
do,
Baldur's
do you
Gate.
do Chipotle
Mid-
ranch?
Buttermilk.
Ooh. Does it come from happy cows?
Vomit.
Newman
All
Zone.
right.
You're not in the
All
Midwest
right.
anymore, Numu.
All
Not
right, all right.
anymore.
Listen, so this is actually going to be a super useful item. In the meantime, let's start portioning. Well, what I'm going to do, we're going to give the goblins they bring back ale. So let's start portioning this out into bottles. Do we have bottles? I think we have bottles. I have some bottles.
We've got 11 herbs and spices.
We actually
It's
do.
fucking
Like,
KFC.
I mean, I bought the fancy herbs for the dried jerky. So like, I feel like after we incinerated a good chunk of their fighting men, we should probably have some sort of. You can please the god, and the god will give you beer. But should you refuse the offer, we fucking burn the shit out of your face.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Yeah, beer or fireball, it's your choice.
Eh.
So yeah, I'm gonna hold on to this in the bag, but this is useful. So, who has the? Does anyone have the Google Doc open right now?
Yeah.
Please add a alchemy jug to it.
Wait.
To the bag of holding.
It doesn't have a weight listed from what I can see. So,
It does.
oh,
It weighs. It says right there, the ceramic jug appears to be able to hold a gallon of liquid and weighs 12 pounds, whether full or empty.
And
Okay.
how many kilograms is that?
God
Well,
damn it.
12 pounds is 6 kilograms.
cool. We'll do the. Well, yeah, I like the simple
I forgot
conversion.
I forgot this was Imperial D&D, or sorry, metric D&D.
Honestly, dude, like it's gonna be so much easier. But yeah,
We'll have to go through and change that as we go.
No worries.
all right. Now, next. We're gonna need some presentation. You can't be a god with a lot of pomp and circumstance. Let's look around the camp for anything we can use to, put on a show.
I've got the ego.
Yeah, I believe in you. I'm looking around for anything.
At this point, too, it's starting to get a little bit darker out. You guys kind of arrived here later in the afternoon, spent some time inside of the temple, and
So
it is pushing later. It's not it's not dark, but it is getting later.
I'm looking around for anything shiny, any kind of carvings, anything that could possibly be used as some form of iconography.
Okay.
Chinese.
Yeah, like just
Would
straight up.
chalk help?
What?
You need iconography. We can draw a bit.
It might help, but is anyone actually good at drawing? I'm not.
I don't think I'm not good at drawing.
Okay, scratch that idea then.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, so I just want to rummage through the camp looking for. Oh, actually, I have an idea. Hey, I'm gonna tear down one of the tents, take the canvas, and like set it as a backdrop,
Okay.
like between the legs where the door is. I'm gonna have the canvas over it, so we have like a stage here.
Okay.
Wait, where's the canvas? Is it like
So do you see where like the door between the feet is, like
Yeah.
right where Huckfar is right now? It's just gonna go across there.
a curtain?
Yeah,
Okay. Perfect. I know exactly what I'm gonna do with it.
cool. So I have that set up, and I'm just still looking around for anything else useful in the camp.
Okay. So most of the tents and shit are like ruined. The canvas dirty and moldy. This camp seems to have been abandoned. Quite a while before you guys got here. And it's hard to really find anything of value in here. digging through, the only really, I suppose, shiny object you'd find would be... So you go through the tents, you go through the commander's tents, and in this kind of half burnt away shrine here in the sort of south end of the camp here. Oh, Jesus Christ, that got really big. You do find what looks to be a small silver holy symbol hanging from like a leather thong on like a peg on the wall in this small section that hadn't been burned away.
Now, when you say thong,
God damn it.
I know what you meant.
Yes. Do you also want to check out the latrines as well?
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay.
Dig in deep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not gonna be like extra thorough, but I'll look.
Okay.
I'll have Mage Hand go in and poke around,
Sure thing. Sure thing.
but I'm not going in there.
So, in the latrine, it seems that maybe one of these individuals in this camp tried to hide. And
Oh, no.
looking down in the latrine, down in the hole, you see all that remains is partially decomposed body, this like ruined scale mail, a warhammer to the side, and a small pouch as well.
Oh, I pulled the pouch and the warhammer up with Mage Hand.
Mm-hmm.
You're rolling dice. I don't like that. Yeah, pouch and the warhammer getting pulled up with Mage Hand.
Got it. All right. Inside the pouch, you find 5 of these assorted gemstones.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. Let's go ahead and.
Is the warhammer anything special or?
Yeah, just a standard warhammer.
Mumblebee, you want this?
I already
It's
have
like
one.
dripping up with fecal matter and
Yeah, it's
decomposing.
it's terrible.
No, oh god.
All right, I'll toss it
You
back
hate
in
me
the
that
latrine.
much?
Sorry, it's not how I meant. It was meant to be a kind gesture. I'm not good at that. All right, let's get this thing set up. Oh, and I need to tie up our little buddy here.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
There you go. I distributed all that shit.
Leave his hands a little bit loose.
Yeah, no, he's just not. He's not tied up tight. It's more like a.
Leave a thing of ale next to him. That's when he wakes up.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have him with us. We're not like leaving him.
All right.
Besides, we have to wait for those goblins to come back. So what do you say we take a rest inside the horrible trap room of death?
Reminder of which that there is a pit here. It's getting a little bit later now. I took some time to search the camp. You guys just gonna go ahead and set up for the
Sounds
evening?
like we're camping here.
Hey Darius, do you have any
What's
of
up?
that magical healiness left?
A little bit.
All right, can you wake this guy up with it before we take our rest? I think we should. By the way, I think we should camp at the bottom of that pit.
Our goblin friend?
Yeah, our goblin friend. I want to talk to him.
You wouldn't need
Yeah,
to
I'll
heal him
level
to
him.
wake him up. You can just wake him up. He wasn't. Oh, I
Oh,
guess you
yeah.
knocked him the fuck out, but
Yeah, I hit him for like 28 points of
you
damage.
would leave him at. Well,
non-lethal.
if it was non-lethal, he'd be at 1 HP and unconscious essentially.
Okay, that's fine.
You can rouse him.
Yeah. Hey,
Or if you want, I can rouse them.
well, let's
crack
get
my
camp,
knuckles.
Let's get camp set up first. I just want to talk to him. We're not going to hurt him anymore. All right?
It's gonna be cramped down there, but you could climb down if you'd like.
But we don't all have to sit down. We're going to have our watch going.
Yeah.
So who's gonna take the first watch then?
Same order.
Who's gonna remain out of the pit? Then?
Same order.
Okay.
I will.
The god
Okay.
is Steve.
Okay.
Before we go to bed, I want us all to talk to that guy, and I'm going to wake him up.
Okay. Do you want to talk to him where you're at, or do you want to take him down into the pit and talk to him?
Let's take him down in the pit.
Okay.
Back to the pit.
So you take him down to the pit.
Back to the
and it's Flint, Huckfar, and Bumblebee in the pit. Darius kind of watching outside.
I'll
Asher.
say out. I don't want anything to do with the goblin.
Okay.
That's
I'm
fair.
on the ledge.
That's
Beat
fair.
it over.
Looking down judgmentally at him.
And was I able to salvage enough canvas to make a curtain?
I'd say so. I mean, there's plenty
Okay.
of tents.
So we have a curtain separating us from the outside.
Mm-hmm. It's not exactly like clean canvas, obviously, but it's workable.
Gonna wake him up gently.
Kind of rouses a little bit and kind of springs back to his feet for a moment before looking around, looking up at you, Asher, and kind of kneeling down a little bit.
I immediately hand him the ale.
Yeah, and I also have a bit of the dino jerky, the shitty dinosaur jerky. Trying to eat. Yeah.
Okay.
He's not getting the good shit.
You give him the ale and some dog food. It's basically a Taco Bell run at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Alright. Kind of
Hey,
cautiously accepts it.
look, you've done well. You were strong enough to survive the god's wrath. You can earn back his favor. Do you speak this language?
Kind of looks at you confused before looking over at you, Bumblebee.
I'll just repeat to him the first part minus the do you speak the language?
He looks back at you, Bumblebee, and Goblin. What do you need me to do?
Yes. He wants to know what we want with him.
Well, for now, just you're gonna have him stay with us. But I'm sure we should ask some questions. This place. Well, actually, are we opposed to killing this one? We probably shouldn't, right?
Not at all.
We don't want to
Jesus.
reveal that we aren't actually his god, so we can't ask too many questions. But maybe we can try and like trick him into revealing some information. Say like,
Or we can ask him the question. Kill him.
no. See, the problem is we need to keep the rest of them loyal. And if we
No.
just killing prisoners is never a good idea. Let's be realistic.
We can just tell him that he angered the gods.
No, we probably shouldn't do that. We already obliterated at least 12 of them. Well, Asher obliterated 12 of them. I understand he's a goblin, but can be useful.
Kind of
So what?
sees you guys discussing this, and he's just wide-eyed. He looks up at you, Asher, waiting.
I think we can keep him alive.
All right. It's decided. God has spoken.
I mean, what's he gonna do? Bring more friends?
That's
Got
the
a
goal.
couple more fireballs.
But the goal is to get them on our side. Imagine, if you will, goblins devoted to you, heart and soul. You are their god, their king, the avatar of wrath. They'll do anything you say to avoid that wrath. Maybe they even start recruiting more useful folks like orcs, gnolls, and the like. And then
this
the best part
turns
is,
from a exploration and race against the clock campaign to a we're going to raise an army of goblins and take back the city.
It's
Oh boy.
poor Hugvar is just like, what the fuck, guys?
What if we actually just went around raising an army?
I mean, that'd be a
And
lot of
just
fun. I think that'd
fucking-
honestly be a lot of fun.
Just raided the city.
We could use
Oh
the
my fucking
listen. We
God.
could also use the army to assault the whatever's causing this death course.
Yeah.
Death curse. That's always an option as well. But you know,
Well, we
having
need
a
to
large force of disposable minions is always useful.
yeah, you're not wrong.
And I mean, you have no problem with killing them, so why don't we just let them be our cannon fodder? Religious zealotry is a powerful tool. So, Bumblebee, would you tell him that we're not going to hurt him? And, hey, Darius, can you give him a little pat on the head, make him feel a little better? Not just use like one. It's not that important.
Say a little pat on the head.
Just heal him a little. Don't hurt him.
Make
Do we have the same?
I don't think we do. I want you to heal him a little bit. All right.
Okay.
Unarmed strike.
Yeah. Just heal him a little bit, please.
Man, there's something I want to do so bad, but it is expensive to do.
Alright, I'll pop a cure wounds on him.
Okay.
He heals for 10.
He's at full HP.
Ask him if he's feeling better, Bumblebee.
Relay that.
So he's like, he feels the best he's felt in a while. He immediately looks at you, Darius, and drops his head, and Bumblebee, you hear, "Thank you, priest."
Tell him this one is his god's mercy.
I pull out my axe. Does a priest carry this axe?
Oh, do you speak Goblin?
No. Bumblebee.
I'm gonna tell the goblin that he's actually called Big Priest.
The goblin looks at you and, like, arms wide. Big priest.
Sure.
Kind of looks back at you, Bumblebee, and smiles and, like, thumbs up.
I'm gonna tell him to rest for now and wait for the rest of his tribe.
He kind of looks at you and Goblin. It'll take some time. Village very far. We were scouting party.
Ask him
about
if
how
there's
far?
other goblins around here.
Oh yeah. How many other tribes are there other than your own?
None here. We push all out.
Ooh.
We strong tribe, led by great queen. But for Grubnub to make his way to village, if he does not get eaten on the way, two light and darks.
Tell everyone it's about 2 days away, so we're looking at 4. If a goblin doesn't get eaten in this forest, which is very likely.
What is his name? What is our friend's name here?
Yeah, what have we asked his name?
Didn't say.
He said the other one's name. What is it? What is your name? Let's say I am Bumblebee.
Me
What
snub
is your-
snub.
Snub snub. Relay his name Snub Snub. So everyone he knows when people call him at
Tell
least.
Snub Snub that if Grub Glub other fucking one makes it back alive, he will have curried great favor with his god, and he can earn the same favor by guiding us there on the morrow.
Oh, so he can start guiding us back to his village?
Yeah, we would love to meet this queen and introduce her to the avatar of their god, and tell him that the god's wrath has been sated for now, but should the anger him, it could be roused again.
I'll repeat all that, but I'm also going to add, would your queen be willing to kneel to a god?
He looks at you for a moment and shakes his head no.
Ooh.
I guess I'll just have to marry her.
Who seconded command at the camp? Just out of curiosity.
Wait, is this obviously a male goblin?
This is a male goblin, yes. He kind of points back in the direction where they all came, and he says,
Yaka.
Oh, wasn't that what the little fuck at the front was calling himself?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Was Yaka your queen?
No, Yaka was the second.
Second in command.
Oh, that's a whoopsie.
About to die.
So
Who was third in command?
all we need to do is convince the queen to go along.
Yeah, it
Shouldn't be too hard with a proper application of goblin negotiating tactics.
Or we could just fucking kill her.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, Huckfar is 100% okay with killing as many goblins as possible.
I'm enjoying this side of you, Huckfar. You are really coming around our way of thinking.
Listen, all I want to do is wander around this place.
Maybe their
If
queen
having-
has. Guys,
If having a bunch of little shits wandering around here too helps with that, then sure.
maybe their queen has one of them complexes where they want to mate with their gods.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Ooh.
Good luck with that one.
I've known one
For
before.
the team.
Goblins and crocodiles.
Yeah.
I've
Well.
seen that.
I'll tell, God. Something.
Snub,
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 snub.
Snub.
snub,
That's all for
snub.
today. And did he say if he was willing to take us?
He kind of looks and. If God protects, then maybe.
You tell us that he said that?
Yeah, I'm repeating everything he's saying.
Okay. Tell him that not only will the gods protect him, but they will reward him with a position of great power should he take us to his village. He will be the commander, the small priest, as they say, of God Asher.
I'll
And
repeat
no
that.
one shall be above him but big priests and the apostles.
So he would basically just be the king of them.
Yeah, but make it sound fancy.
Yeah.
He kind of thinks on it for a moment. King Snub. Sound better than Queen Grabstab.
I wonder how she became queen.
It sure does. I think
she poisoned.
God damn it. Well, Snub. I think we have an accord.
Kind of looks up at you and looks back to Bumblebee.
Pass him more ale.
Yep.
He accepts the ale.
And give him like a cheer. And drink with him.
Like, it's like the How to Train Your Dragon meme with Hiccup giving the thumbs up. Like, yeah. Okay. So he takes the ale, clinks it against your mug, and
I'll say to King Snub.
To King Snub.
and he looks up at you, Asher, and he says, "To God, Asher."
Ooh.
Yeah.
Knows his place.
A minor illusion, a big crocodile above my head. Just floating in the air.
I sit down above him and I just like dangle the axe above his head.
I guess he's
We
nervous.
just started our own religion, friends.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Can we just settle down here?
Live our lives with Snub.
you guys spend the remainder of the evening drinking with Snub. we'll go ahead and call the night there and pick it up next week.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna guess this was an unexpected turn of events.
No, dude, I totally planned for you guys to start a Goblin Revolution.
38 minutes to unlock a door, followed by a new religion and a Goblin Revolution.
Oh boy.
Always expect the unexpected, I suppose.
I was just telling Dusty why I don't really bother prepping too much for for these sessions, just because I just don't know what the fuck's gonna happen, and I love every moment of it. Oh man! All right, you guys. Great game tonight. I'm glad that I didn't have to retire any characters to a door.
Yeah.
Very nearly.
That was really close.
We should just, anytime we see a door with lightning, just
Yeah.
Just hop on each other's shoulders.
go near
I
it.
feel
went
like
from
you put that
trap-
there just to like be nice, and we almost fucking killed ourselves to it. Like,
I went from one trap to being thrown into another trap.
Yeah, man. Yeah, yes, yeah. Stick those con saves, man.
And we got a fucking jug out of it.
Hey, man. It's a
Which
nice
is actually
jug.
better than it sounds. I was surprised. I thought the name made it sound dumb.
Alright, well,
God,
I gotta-
all this for a jug.
I gotta go to sleep. Good
All
night.
right.
I mean,
Guys,
to be
good night,
fair,
guys.
it's a jug and a goblin religion, so yeah, worth.
You're now the tribe of the jug. The jug tribe.
The jug jugs. That'll be our goblin name, the jug jug.
Jesus fuck that means.
That will be the miracle. We'll have Asher touch the jug and then speak something, and something different will come out each day.
Ranch dressing will
Fucking
come out. I'm pretty
ranch.
sure.
Man.
Holy shit.
The god